Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty pick. Bonehead.
We were every bit the first. We live, we breathe, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office. The boys that have gone out there night in and night out doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
Well, I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day, retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I choke him, and I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long I put up a dog's ass. Just bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens, someone has to deal with it, and who are you gonna call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite. And boom goes the dynamite.
The brother's gonna work it out.
No!
The brother's gonna work it out.
No!
The brother's gonna work it out.
No!
The brother's gonna work it out.
Ah!
The brother's gonna work it out.
Ah!
The brother's gonna work it out.
Ah!
The brother's gonna work it out.
Grab a dog.
The brother's gonna work it out.
Grab a dog.
The brother's gonna work it out. The brother's gonna work it out. The brother's
Desi, don't touch me, I'm just a little boy! Ah!
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Probably give him more cowbell.
Oh, buddies. Little Friday show. We are Ron and Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Fez Watley.
Hiya, buddies. Welcome to Friday's program.
Me or?
You especially.
Or were you talking to the listening audience?
You first, then Earl, then the audience.
So many times, Fez, I think that you're talking to me, but you're speaking directly to the listener. And that's what makes you a great broadcaster.
That's my secret.
Right.
That's how I get invited into their homes.
Right.
Each and every day.
Sure, I see that. Or in this case, their cars.
Sure.
Or offices.
They're moving homes with wheels.
Yeah, anyone who's sitting at home right now is just really giving up. And I'm not sure if we need them listening.
And I would guarantee that at this time, probably already drinking for the weekend.
Fatty Pneumonia is going to be giving his lock of the week today, and we're all excited about that.
Lock of the week, very excited about this one. This one, I'm actually bucking the trends.
Mm-hmm.
I worried first that this might be a sucker bet. No, I think it's a lock of the week.
Are you speaking to me or directly to the listener?
No, I'm speaking to you now.
Oh, because you never make eye contact. So I'm always wondering in the back of my mind, should I answer him or do I pause and let the listener say what he needs to say?
It hurts for me to turn my neck.
Ah.
So that's why I just kind of go forward.
Still sickly after all these years.
A lot of aches, a lot of pains.
Fatty pneumonia. Will you ever win? Will you ever win?
One day.
Yeah.
One day. And I'll show that mom of mine.
Hey, kids, want to play? Yeah, let's have a great time. Hey, look who's at the window. It's old Fatty Pneumonia.
I wish I could run and frolic with the other boys. Fatty Pneumonia, what are you doing? Get away from that window. You're going to catch your chill.
Was that you as Fatty Pneumonia, or were you outside the window as another child?
No, that was me as Fatty Pneumonia.
So you will just yell that?
Oh, yeah, just wishing out loud. Oh, and then that was Mother.
Or were you... Oh, okay. I can't follow. I thought maybe you were playing all the parts, and it was kind of an Orson Welles thing.
I write, I direct, I produce.
His Rosebud is just going to be like this little oxygen mask that he used to have, and then, some kind of a moon pie, a half-eaten moon pie.
A moon pie that just rolls off onto the floor and crumbles.
All right, we got Mark Lawrence today, Bobby's hero. Bobby's hero. Bobby's going to be keeping an eye on him. Last week, what did he do, Bobby? What was Mark Lawrence's picks? What was his record?
He broke even, and it depends. Half a point here or there he pushed on a game or so.
So we might as well be throwing darts right now.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. But, once I get my opportunity to really go after him.
Fez, he gets one more week. And seriously, I need a big week here.
No losing records.
I know, but what good does that do us? We're talking about making money. These are locks. These are the definites. We're not forcing him to go through every game. We're letting him pick his favorites.
Wait till you hear my lock of the week. This is a good one.
Every week you think it's good. And every week it's the same thing, crapola.
This one comes in.
You want to do it right now? Hold on for your sounder. They've put together a sounder for you. It's Harry's, one of his best friends. I don't know which one.
The Ron and Fez Show presents...
Who doesn't enjoy a football game?
Now here's something your fancy ass can't screw up.
Hey, it's Fez Watley's Lock of the Week.
Hey, it's Fez Watley's Lock of the Week. He's a big fag.
I don't care for that sounder.
I'm Harry's friend, and Harry paid me money to make Fez sound like a big fag.
I don't know why Harry would do that for me.
I don't think he likes you very much.
He must not. You'd think he would try to win me over.
You know what you ought to do? Get evening with old Candlehead. Yank the wick out of the top of that head.
Yeah, something will be coming Lumiere's way.
You know, it's only been 1 week of Candlehead. That was a fast week.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Doesn't even seem like the wax had time to dry.
You know what? I wish Matthew Modine was coming in and you were standing there, Candlehead, looking like Private Pile. I am in a world of shit. It's Fez Watley's Lock of the Week.
I know if we go through his footlocker, there's a jelly donut or two in there. You know there is. There's probably a big ham steak sitting in there.
He's got a crescent roll down his pants to make his dick look bigger.
And it also keeps the crescent roll warm. And buttery good.
Oh, stenchy. It gives off that gypsy aroma.
That's always a good smell.
What is that, Private Pile?
Sir, jelly donuts, sir!
A jelly donut?
Sir, yes, sir!
How did it get here?
Sir, I took it from the mess hall, sir!
Is chow allowed in the barracks, Private Pile?
Sir, no, sir!
Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pile?
Sir, no, sir!
And why not, Private Pile?
Sir, because I'm too heavy, sir!
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile!
Sir, yes, sir!
Then why did you hide a jelly donut in your footlocker, Private Pile?
Sir, because I was hungry, sir!
Try to have the clips a little longer, Earl, so Fez and I can go home for a half an hour.
That was a meeting we recorded between Wiki and Harry. Lock of the week. I got it. Here it is. It's guaranteed,
right,
Ronnie.
Hold on for your sounder, Fez.
Again?
We can't do it without your sounder. Yeah, it's got to come right off the sounder.
The Ron and Fez Show presents...
Who doesn't enjoy a football game?
Now here's something your fancy ass can't screw up.
Hey, it's Fez Watley's Lock of the Week.
Oh, it's Fez Watley's Lock of the Week. Come on out here, Fatty Pneumonia. Tell all the kids why you can't play.
I'd rather have the Long Private Pile clip as my intro.
All right, let's get that. Grab that one from Merle. All right, what do you got for us, Fez?
Lock of the Week, it is at the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Oh, your mom's backyard. That's terrific.
Rude. No. Jacksonville, Florida, the site of the Florida-Georgia game this week.
Now, they always play that game in Jacksonville, right? And they never have a home game.
Yeah.
It's kind of midway between the two schools, and then they just go there and get really drunk.
Everyone just gets plastered.
No.
I think it's only been a couple times that it hasn't been played at Jacksonville.
Okay. So, I know you're from Florida. Let me guess. Gators.
No, Ronnie.
What?
Not the Gators.
You've flipped? You've made a heel turn?
I am taking Georgia and getting the points. 4-point spread. Started out as a 6-point spread earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Down to 4. I still like Georgia getting points at Jacksonville.
Why didn't you lock in then? Why didn't you lock in at 6?
I had no idea it was going to drop like this.
All right, let's just say this. If this is another one of your F-ups, we yank Lock of the Week and we fire Mark Lawrence midway through his picks.
I don't think there's any need to go that drastic.
Let's check with Bobby and see if he agrees. Jeter, I see you all dressed up like you're ready for the Yankees spring training. Well, how's that sound to you? Fez loses, he's out, and so is Mark Lawrence.
That actually does sound good, but I like Mark Lawrence hanging there, just losing every week, just to prove how big of a hack he is.
Bobby bet with Mark a couple times, and it didn't work out so well for him.
Yeah, apparently he lost thousands of dollars. As Bobby kept going week after week.
But what if Mark goes against Fez and wins?
Mark has a bunch of games. Fez just has the one stupid Lock of the Week. Fez has the focus. Mark Lawrence is there. You can't come up with a game that he won't put down some kind of money on.
That's true.
You throw in a high school game.
What is Fez's overall record so far?
I think Chichester's taking on Ridley this week, and Mark Lawrence has got 5 dimes on it.
Nice.
Are you 500 this year, Fez?
No, he's not even close. He's 100.
I am 500. I am even this year so far.
That's not even, my friend. Not if you're betting.
So, well, the picks have been 3-3.
That's no good for us. That means we've lost money.
You won't this week if you take the Bulldogs.
Actually, that's like we lost 6 times. That's how it shows up. Like we lost cash 6 times.
How is it 6 times?
Because we threw in money every single time, and you don't get that money back, right?
The ones where we won, we would get the money back.
No, that only came back to cover the 50s.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So it basically, let's say if it was an extra 50 each time, we'd be down $300 thanks to you.
Well, I only need a win to get us back in the plus column.
You think you can pull that off?
Yes, with the Georgia Bulldogs getting 4 at Jacksonville, taking on the Gators.
If you're wrong, my friend, I will start neck punching. I'm going to throw the money down, but I'm telling you right now, you better know what you're doing. And I will punch that neck. This week next, the week after, I turn around, I start hitting the throat.
Ow!
Yeah, exactly. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, Ron, Fez.
Yeah.
I got a siren shout-out, old school, WNEW.
All right, go ahead. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Central Jersey. That's all I can say right now.
All right, and what are you, a fire truck or a cop car?
No, I'm in a piece of shit cop car, an old one.
All right,
Old Town Vic.
make sure you're behind somebody when you do this, all right?
You ready?
Yeah.
And then after this, can I do a Earth 2 real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, first I'm going to do the siren shadow. There you go. Old school for you.
That just scared the hell out of somebody. No doubt about it. And let's hear your Earth 2.
Right now.
Yeah.
And I got an Earth 2 for you. On Earth 2, Al Dukes beats Joe Poo in the boxing match.
Thank you very much.
Good one.
Appreciate
Peace out.
it. Peace out.
That would be Earth 2.
Yeah. And here's a little update for Fezzy. Hey, Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
There you go. Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to know how Fez come up with his pick there when Shockley was starting quarterback for Georgia.
He's out, but I'll tell you what, I feel so much better about the Georgia defense and the Gator quarterback, Leak.
Wait a minute. The starting quarterback is out.
And I'm still taking Georgia.
Are you just trying to lose?
Because that Georgia defense will be all over Leak. Ryan Leak from the Gators. I am telling you this.
I can't believe you.
This is true.
It's like listening to a doomsday machine. It's unbelievable how bad your picks are.
The way Ryan Leak's been playing, Florida will be lucky to keep it close. I think Georgia wins outright. So with the 4-point spread, I say go Bulldogs.
You know what? The way that when you start to talk like this, it's so boring. I want to take that Mark Lawrence nap that I do every week. I want to lay down and take my Mark Lawrence nap. Earl, make sure I have my pillow and blankie in here for when we get them on at noon, straight up noon.
Want the warm milk too?
It's a football contest. You got to take the over in this. I'm pulling stuff out of my ass. And Fez is like, oh, Mark, you're the father I never had.
I find it fascinating.
I know you do. I know you love him, and that's why I say roll with it. But both of you are just lying. You're just sitting there lying to each other.
You watch Bulldogs this week, and I'm a Gators fan.
No, you're not. You hate the Gators, don't you?
I like the Gators now that Urban Meyer's there.
Oh, okay. Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies, how you doing?
Good, buddy.
Good. First of all, I want to let you know I'm making this phone call from a payphone outside the cardboard box I live in, thanks to Fez.
I know.
And
don't
also,
listen to him.
He is actually less than 500 because he predicted his own death and blew that one, too.
He couldn't even pull off a suicide, this guy.
I lost my mom's house.
As soon as he said he was going to die, I took the under. I knew he wasn't going to pull it off.
All I said is I had dreams that I was dying.
Yeah. JJ, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I really don't think you should go with Fez on this one because he didn't even know the starting quarterback for Florida's name is Chris Leak, not Ryan.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I got Ryan Leaf and Chris Leak put together.
This old queen is just throwing out all kinds of lies.
He's fucking worthless.
He's worthless at this.
Yeah, he's Earth 2 locks.
All
That's
right.
what he is.
I know.
I would still have the same record.
Do we have any kind of delay that we could dump out of this whole last segment of him bringing up Ryan Leaf's name after 7 years?
Sorry, the cat's out of the bag.
Oh, God. What are you doing, Watley?
We don't have a 20-minute delay.
All right, here's some good news for you, though, Fezzy. Another person who's joined your team, Sulu, George Takei, as in OK, has come out and announced to the world he's gay.
Well, there's another shocker. Go stand behind Cheryl Swoops.
He's George Takei. Hey, everybody. And now every Trekker would like to say they're also gay. Finally, maybe they can all come out and say it.
So the conventions weren't for people that had Star Trek in common. Just a big closet convention.
I honestly think that is a rule of thumb. You watch that show, you're probably leaning that way. At the very least, you've got that Foundry Music Jeff ass thing going on.
All the stories about Sulu in the paper and everything, they have this crazy, wacky Sulu picture where he's just doing a big Vulcan wave.
Hi, everybody. Here's my log of the week. I'm Sulu.
They found the gayest Sulu pictures ever.
Going where many men have gone before.
And Uhura would like to announce she's black. It's that obvious.
Stuart, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Tim. Fez, I was on your side here that Chris Leak, he is not that good of a player. If you rattle his cage, he can't do nothing. And Georgia will win by 14.
All right, there you go, Fezzy. You're getting a lot of people from the Athens, Georgia area backing you up 1,000,000%.
I'll take it at this point.
Michael Stipe on line 3, he agrees. Peter Buck is throwing down. The B-52s are jumping up and down in their gay-mobile. Everybody's excited about Fez's pick.
Georgia Bulldogs this weekend, tomorrow against Florida.
Josh, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, the way Fezzy's been betting, it sounds like the mush from Bronx Tale. You're going to have to put him in the fucking bathroom,
Put him in the bedroom. Hey, Harry, I want you to put a bar towel over Fez's head. I don't want him looking at Mark Lawrence when Mark Lawrence is making his picks.
Do not put a towel on my head. I'm not going in the bathroom.
Harry, put a bar towel over his head and then put him in the bedroom. And then you get in behind him.
I start a whole new run this weekend. Whole new roll of luck with my lock of the week.
Look at Harry going with the bit. Just locking up, going, last thing I want to do is get in there. Last thing I want to do is get into that room. Fez, your other lock of the week, you said Karl Rove was being indicted today.
So, no, it doesn't look like Karl Rove gets indicted today. So what they actually told Rove is, you won't be indicted today. So they leave him sweating a little bit.
So you think that's the gimmick, that they're just leaving him out there so they can do this one at a time, or?
Yeah, I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to make sure that they have enough on Rove to nail it down before they actually throw an indictment his way. But I think the fact that he's still under investigation, I think eventually they come and get Rove.
I would have rather it was today. I would have enjoyed it more.
That would have been the best. So there's going to be a press conference at 2 from Fitzgerald, the special prosecutor, and I think they are going to indict Scooter Libby. That's pretty much a definite.
2 o'clock, right?
Yep, that's when the announcement comes down.
That already showed up in what, the New York Times today?
Yeah.
All right. Spy versus spy.
I think they moved the info up at noon.
Noon?
Noon.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have info on possible indictments at noon.
I'd love to run it, but we got Mark Lawrence throwing darts. Throwing blind darts.
They're making sure Scooter doesn't have time to get out of town on his crutches.
Fez picked that game because he doesn't like Ryan Leaf from 7 years ago. That's his problem.
Chris Leak.
What do you got? Bunch of old Sports Illustrated laying around that retard apartment of yours?
I read the wrong paper. I got to start recycling.
I picked the 49ers. I like Joe Montana. I like his chances.
Not the 49ers this week,
what
my
are
friend.
You, Ronaldo, the man who can look into the past? You taking the Patriots and the Eagles over the Eagles? Here's Skunk Butt. Skunk Butt from Florida. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Guy, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, Fez's new Yoda or sweetheart Lawrence there tell him to stay the hell away from highly emotional games.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't listen to Mark Lawrence.
And I tell you what, the Bulldogs and the Gators, their rivalry it's unbelievable. So you've got to stay away from this game. It's anybody's game.
How many of these kind of big games do the Gators have? They've got a big one against Tennessee every year.
Yep.
They got a big one against the Seminoles. They always have a big one against the Canes. Can't they just have a normal week where they just go out and play without something being at stake?
That's always week 1 when it's Georgia Southern or Citadel.
That rivalry's been paramount since the days of Herschel Walker, man. I mean, you've got to stay away from that. You can't qualify as a lock.
All right, thanks, man. Peace. Yeah, he's got a good point there. How can you call it a lock when it's such an emotional game?
I just feel that the undefeated Bulldogs going up against 3-2 Florida and getting points, that sounds like a lock to me.
You're not dealing, huh?
No.
All right. You don't feel like it's sucker's bet?
I wondered at first. Now I can't resist it.
Yeah.
It's a lock.
That makes it a sucker's bet. I think you're going to win that big Cupid doll you've had your eye on. I think you're going to leave here with it this time.
I get 3 of those. I traded in for a giant Scooby-Doo.
Fez, what's the latest on your good friend Rosa Parks?
Rosa Parks, they say that she may be the first woman to ever lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda.
Wow.
So they got a special resolution going through Congress. If they pass that, she'll lie in honor there in the Capitol.
Can you imagine the line there? That's going to look like the Million Man March.
Yeah.
Everybody coming by. Earl, you going down for that?
Unfortunately, no.
Why don't you go down and when you walk past the casket, drop off some Pall Malls and, whatever else you want. Throw a little tribute, $100.
No, unfortunately, I can't make the trip down.
Why not?
Well,
there's a bus leaving.
There's always a bus leaving.
There's always a bus. You beat me to the line.
So when do we find out about this, Fez?
I think we should find out today because I think they want to have her lie there for 2 days to give people a chance to walk by.
Yeah.
So I think they would probably have her on display Sunday and Monday.
So they got to make the move today, right? They got to make the vote.
Yeah, so they got to get that done if it's going to pass.
All right.
So, I don't think you want to be the person that says, I vote no. It's just not going to come across nice.
No, definitely not. The Rotunda is really just for presidents. So first woman or first?
First woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'd never had another woman lay in there.
Now, did we ever have anybody that wasn't a government official?
Wow.
You know, like, did they do a Martin Luther King or anybody like that?
I don't know. I think I only know of government people.
Yeah. So would she be the first black person, too?
Yeah, probably.
Earl, you know of anybody else?
She's breaking down a lot of barriers.
I'm not really sure, but I would think, didn't Joe Louis lie there when he died? Because he was also a soldier, so.
Yeah, but still, that would be gigantic if he did.
Yeah, he's buried at Arlington, but I don't think he lied in the Capitol.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. That's normally just for presidents and some vice presidents. Like, I know Humphrey got to do it.
Yeah. They
never
didn't
made
even put Rehnquist there.
No. Why would they?
He was over at the Supreme Court building. He had his own place.
Yeah, he had his own stuff.
He had his own spot. And I'm excited about this. In the cities of Detroit and Montgomery, and I believe also Cleveland, they're doing my empty seat memorial for Rosa Parks on the city buses, where they're going to keep the front seat open on the buses, I think on Monday.
Yeah, but what if some old lady needs to sit down? That would be the exact opposite of the Rosa Parks thing.
Can't sit there. That's reserved for Rosa Parks until she's buried, they said.
But see, that'll be the next person who ends up becoming some kind of martyr because she didn't get to sit her ass down.
It'll be an old white woman.
I don't understand. There's an empty seat. Why can't I put my ass there?
So they're going to put big black ribbons over the seats on these buses so that everyone knows that's Rosa's seat right down front, baby.
Oh, it's comfortable with this black ribbon on your back and underneath you.
What are you doing sitting there? Get up.
It's like sitting in silk. It's just fantastic.
So luxurious. So I was glad to see they picked up on the idea from this show.
When Earl dies, I'm going to leave that seat open.
We're going to have to.
Earl's seat will stay open. We'll put a black ribbon there. A ribbon in the sky. No, don't even go for it, Earl. I don't want to feel like I'm watching American Idol. Why does everyone sing that fucking song? It drives me nuts.
Must be easy.
Not the way they make it sound. When's that show start up? It's an after the first of the year show? I can never follow TV schedules anymore.
Yeah, January 06, American Idol returns.
I tried to watch that Donald Trump show last night, and he fired the whole fucking show at the end of it. I guess everybody's fired now?
4 people off that one team got fired.
It was like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
I thought they were just going to go ahead into the finale. It looked like they just decided this thing is shitting in the ratings. Let's go ahead and wrap her up tonight.
Well, the weird thing is they do that like in the summer, right? It's not like they would have had a chance to see the ratings.
Yeah, it's pre-recorded. Yeah?
So
that couldn't have been it.
That couldn't have been it. He just hates all those people.
You know, he sounded like he was losing his voice when he went in there. He had just gotten back from the West Coast, so I think he was probably really annoyed. Either that or they planned to do this going into the season.
How often do I tell this guy about font?
Oh, my gosh.
Look what he... You know what you ought to do, Harry? And don't grab a mic, because I asked you to be in here earlier, and you wouldn't. I want you to go put the whole Bible on the head of a pen, because that's the way you write. You're like a fucking circus act.
He needs to go to Times Square and put people's names on a piece of rice. And sell that.
All right, here's what Harry got. I got a microscope out. That cop who was shot to death in 1988, first a black American to lie in honor. So that was the guy that was shot in the Capitol saving people, remember?
Oh, right.
There was like a crazy gunman or something?
Yeah, part of the Capitol Police Force.
Right. So he was the first. I know that because it's written on the head of a pin. Earl, I swear to God, I told this kid about this now 25 minutes ago. Not 25 minutes ago.
I'd tap.
I know.
I don't even know how you find a font that small.
Where does it exist? A flea circus? It fucking should say a flea circus is coming to town. It is so small.
His secretary is a tick typing this stuff up.
Harry thinks, I want to have the font the same size of Gypsy Dick. And that's what he does with it. Oh, he drives me insane. I don't even want to talk to him, and I definitely don't want him on the air.
So, yeah, American Idol starts after the first of the year. And TiVo alert for Monday.
Yeah.
Check out the Maury Povich show. Check local listings. It's the Stalker Patty episode.
That is right. When is that? That's... Oh, it's different times in every city?
Yeah, right. So whenever Maury's on in your town, check it out on Monday.
I didn't know Maury Povich was still on television. Hi, Maury Povich.
That's what I'm waiting for, just to hear the word Maury.
Maury Povich. So this is, now they're giving her a full makeover.
Right.
And what's that? Dress, hair.
Yeah.
Teethers, new teeth.
I think they get her some new specs, too.
Nice.
Or they scoop out the eyeballs and LASIK them. That's what they should have done.
We ought to send Candlehead in to get a fucking makeover.
I still like the one he got last Friday.
I think he's redue. You ever hand me tiny font like that, and I start melting candles? I start melting candles that second.
Oh, please, more tiny fonts.
I'm just
please
gonna have candles up in front of me, and every time he annoys me, I light a match and just light one up.
He's auditioning for the candlestick in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, God, drives me crazy. I just want a normal day. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was just going to say that this Rosa Parks thing, man, she's doing the same thing she did before, breaking down barriers, just laying there.
Just laying there, and she's breaking down another barrier as being the first woman.
Sitting and laying. That's what she really did for the country.
Yeah.
Anytime she's not standing up straight, big things are happening for the country.
Well, I mean, if you look at the obit, what were the big things? Sitting in 55, laying in 05. Those are the big things that you put on the resume.
So what did she do? Stand up for 50 straight years? She didn't make the papers? Well, girls just glared at us now. Earl, don't be mad.
I'm not.
We know what you. I want you to go down there. I want you and Candlehead to hop on the train and go down and see Rosa Parks.
I want you to lay a pair of comfortable shoes right there.
Fez, why don't you and KOP go like you did with Reagan?
That was in the middle of the night, and that took forever. God, it was hot in July. I think it was July.
Yeah. Everybody was lined up there, and Fez is like, you want to go down and see Reagan? See Reagan's coffin? I go, if I go down there, it will only be to nail that son of a bitch shut so he can't get out. That would be the only reason why I go. And I had a hammer and some nails, and Fez is like, just don't come.
If that's how you're going to be. If you're going to start nailing things.
Yeah, there was a big lineup for Reagan.
Yeah, I think 4.5 hours I waited for Reagan.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I thought it was longer than that. I thought you were out all night long.
Yeah, well, because I got in line like at 1 a.m. And then got home like at 5:30.
On a really, really hot night.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, just so hot. I'm just sweating out there.
And then they didn't even open the box, right?
No, it was closed. That giant casket was closed. It was amazing. I don't know whether he put on a lot of weight in that 10 years that we didn't see him.
Yeah.
But that casket was enormous.
He was buried with his horse.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No.
His horse was in there.
That explains that giant thing.
Yeah.
Like a big crate.
Is the Rosa Parks funeral going to be on TV, Earl?
I think CNN's carrying it.
That'll be nice just to see the family members screaming and trying to throw themselves on the coffin. Because the black funeral, it's not like Reagan's, Fezzy, where nobody cries.
Oh, right, yeah.
Black funeral,
it's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's on the same time as the White Sox parade, it's going to be hard telling them apart.
What's that mean?
Just a big party.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about South Side of Chicago.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I'm always watching for the big Queens racism reports. I never know where they're coming from. But I know you're a Southern belle, and you do it from time to time.
Big Queens racism report. I'm going to end up getting another sounder.
It's the Big Queens racism report. I'm Harry's friend. When did Harry get a friend? We don't know.
Yeah, and and the identity remains secret.
Right.
Oh yeah, we're keeping the leak source close to us.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I understand they're going to have Rosa Parks in the Capitol, but they're going to make her lay in the back, I think.
She won't do it. She won't do it. She's got to be right up front where everybody else was.
Up
right
at the steps.
Up front. Right where Reagan was. There should still be a little star there, so everybody knows where to hit their mark.
Yeah, where there ought to be a little plaque. Who laid here?
They ought to put Libby right next to her. That would be the thing if Libby just comes out at noon and just shoots himself.
That would be amazing. That would be just so crazy.
His final words will be, "Cheney made me do this. Cheney made me." Oh, Cheney told me.
Scooter's already on crutches for whatever reason. I have no idea.
Cheney broke his knee. He was so furious with him for being caught.
For talking. So Scooter's big problem here is
can't scoot.
He told the grand jury, yes, I got the name from journalists. It was the reporters who told me Valerie Plame's name. Then there's all these notes and memos saying that he got it from someone in the vice president's office, I think.
Well,
he got it from George Tenet from the CIA. That's where the vice president got it from.
Yeah. What a group. What a fucking pack of fucking weirdos they are down there.
Harriet Myers is just at home in a housecoat and slippers, just wiping her brow that she got out of there before it was too late.
Talk about dodging a bullet. Way to go, Harriet. You're out. It's got to feel fantastic right now.
She's at home eating bonbons, getting ready to watch Wheel of Fortune or whatever.
How about the way the Republicans seem to be so happy that they embarrassed the president on this?
Yeah.
His own people.
Yeah, totally calling it a victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won. The president looks like an ass face,
right.
But we won. It makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know. It's all insane down there. It's all insane.
And basically threatening him. You better come up with a good pick this time, mister.
Pick a preacher. That's what they want. Pick a preacher to go in there.
That's basically what they want.
Yeah.
I get Billy Graham's kid. It's the next Supreme Court justice.
Well, they get Ryan Leaf, your hero, that you make every bet on.
I meant Chris Leak.
You're in here, you're playing like you're some kind of sports expert, and you're yelling the name Ryan Leaf all morning. Actually, you called him Ryan Leak.
Yeah, combine the two. They're the best of the two worst quarterbacks.
Do you not know who you're betting until that sounder goes off? Do you do zero preparation?
Actually, this was the game that was the only one that even looked decent to me. There's such big spreads this weekend.
Is that right?
Yeah, it looks like a tough week to bet overall.
Every week's a tough week for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I struggle.
Yeah. And that's just with breathing. Well, you had so much pneumonia destroying your young lungs.
They're scarred.
Yeah, I know they are.
That's what it is. Like my heart.
All right, this has got to be the best Halloween prank ever. This lady commits suicide hanging from a tree, but everybody in her neighborhood just thought it was a Halloween decoration. Why, she's bobbing up and down. People are driving by going, boy, the Andersons are going all out this year.
I'm not going to that house. It's too scary.
This is the one person who, like, oh, the world is cruel. I have no friends. I'm going to kill myself. She was right. This fucking proves it. It is a cruel world, and no one's close enough to know that it's you hanging and not a rag doll.
Every day I go through life, and I just feel like a prop. Just feel like an extra in life. That's basically what she was. I guess no one noticed she was missing.
Yeah.
They just noticed that, wow, that's a very lifelike decoration.
This friend of mine, I hate to even tell the story, but, like, he came home from school one day. His dad's in the garage with the fucking, taking the head off the pipe.
Oh.
In there. He's got the door closed. And his mom's in the bathtub in the other part of the house. And neither one of them died. I think he got both of them.
Wow.
What a way to fucking come home from school, though.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when these people kill themselves, don't they ever think, hey, I'm going to make sure that someone who really cares about me doesn't find me, let alone a kid?
Oh, yeah, it's always the family that has to come home and clean up any sort of mess. Never mind just finding the body.
Right.
Just the worst. I think we had one of those at the car lot.
Yeah.
We had a salesman who had quit, and then we found out later he had gone in the bathroom with a gun and told the wife, call 911, and went and shot himself.
She heard the gun go off?
Yeah.
When I was in the Cub Scouts, my dead mother poured gasoline on herself and lit herself on fire. And like, when you're 9, you're like, what the fuck did we do? How, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You take the full heat on yourself. So you're like, man, we never listened. We acted like idiots. And look what we pushed it to. All because we wouldn't sit down and be quiet.
You gotta be feeling down to light yourself on fire.
Yeah.
That's crazy depressed.
I know. I was even thinking that. I'm like, even as a little kid, I'm going, there's got to be a million ways to kill yourself before you light yourself on fire.
That wouldn't even make top 25 for me.
And again, I think it was just, freaking out the old man, like, let him come home and find it. You fuck with me enough, this is what you get. Burnt to a crisp, thanks to you. Your constant nagging.
And then
then she writes down, maybe now you Cub Scouts will sit down and listen to people.
I would never do it nude either. Like if I was going to kill myself. For some reason, people seem to like to take their clothes off.
No, that's more ODs than murder.
Oh, okay.
When they OD, when you're a junkie, you're kind of like, oh, it's a little hot in here. I shot so much heroin, I'm a little hot. I would probably go, big, over the top. Go to a bridge where everybody has to yell at me for a while. Get a crowd. Turn it into a promotion.
Yeah, if I was going to do the bridge or, like, the ledge, I would definitely milk it. Like, if I was convinced I'm just going to go up there and jump, I would wait a while and make sure
everybody showed up in the helicopters.
Right.
And then here's the thing.
Then do it.
When I did jump, I would act like, as I'm going down, like I'm rowing a boat, like those guys that were in The Wizard of Oz. So they have to say on the news. And then for some reason, it seemed like he was rowing a boat as he was falling to the bottom.
Let's take a look at the footage again. Here, Steve, you see his arms really going like there's oars attached to them.
And then he chucked it down like he's riding a bicycle where it looked like a little dog was in the front. I think for a man, there's only one way to go out, Fez. You got to paint the ceiling red. You got to do it like a man. You put that gun in your mouth, boom. And there's a big fucking mess of brains and blood for everybody.
I just don't think I could do that one.
How would you go?
Oh, I would definitely go. I would try to take as many pills as possible.
That's a woman's way.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm going.
You don't want to go out like a woman. That's what Joan Rivers' husband did. I'm going to take some pills. Then later, you try to change your mind. You get up, you fall down and break your nose.
I don't know of another way that's appealing.
What's wrong with the gun?
I don't think I would have the nerve to do it.
What about you open the wrist?
That would probably be like second on the list for me. To open the wrist, try to hit the artery.
The problem there is if you don't pull it off, you got those dumb scars like a junior high school girl. Remember that girl that used to walk around junior high and would just have the bandages all over? He broke up with me, so I tried to kill myself.
Those wrist scars just do not heal. They get all raised up and everything.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. What about you're one of the guys that throws yourself in front of the train? Let a train manage you up.
Wow, I think about that every time I see a train coming in, like what it would be like to be on the tracks and get hit by that thing.
Every time I see a train coming in, I always wonder what it would be like if Fez was on the tracks.
See, that one doesn't seem like I could do it either.
Hey, Bruce, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, man, I think if you jump off the ledge, man, you got to get the Tweety Bird feathers and do the Sylvester thing. Flap your arms like you're going to save yourself.
And then look straight down and then fall.
Yeah.
What if you just threw yourself into a nice can opener? And, then people don't know whether you were depressed or really thought maybe you were the best diver in the world and you could pull this off.
I might try something if I jumped off a big bridge, try something where I had a little umbrella with me.
And just let it blow away?
Yeah, just maybe have it turned inside out on my way down. Like I thought the umbrella would break my fall.
Hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Fez was saying about the pill thing. I took about 300 pills. It doesn't work. All that happens is they take you to the hospital, and you get sent to a psych ward for 3 days. It really doesn't work.
And what happens after 3 days? They just let you out?
Yeah, after 72 hours, they let you out. They do take a lot of blood tests to make sure that the asthma ain't going to affect you. And then that's pretty much it. And they send you home.
Yeah.
Then you have to worry about stomach upset after that.
I mean, I don't know if it's even possible to OD. If it was, wouldn't I have... Yeah. Here's Garrett. Garrett, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, morning. Hey, if I was going to off myself, I'd rob a bank, because I figure if I rob a bank and I get killed, I die. But then if I succeed, then I got all this money and I'm on top of the world.
Not a bad idea, Fezzy. So this way, you're either going to get the cops to shoot you, or you end up with a couple of grand for yourself, and you spend a nice weekend.
And your money problems are done. Win-win.
Yeah. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Got the worst story ever. Guy I went to high school with tied a rope to a tree, put one end of the rope around his neck, got in his car and drove the car, got it up to about 40. When the rope tightened, cut his head off.
Wow.
Wow, he probably wasn't expecting
what
that.
state was this?
Texas.
Yeah, they're crazy in Texas, man. So his idea to kill himself was to yank his own head off.
Yes.
Wow. Man, that must have been one fucked up funeral, huh? It was like one coffin and then just another hat box next to it. Now, I had a kid I was in high school with that hung himself off this rope swing down by in the woods that everybody used to go to. So this other kid gets up in the morning, goes down, he sees this guy just hanging. You know, he's like, yeah, I'm going to go down to the rope swing that's off this big tree. And then this guy he knows is hanging there.
God. Play with it anyway, I guess.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Listen,
good.
If anybody out there is thinking of killing themselves, do it in a hotel room. This way, a family doesn't have to find the body.
The maids have to deal.
Let them deal with it.
Yeah, let some little Puerto Rican maid come in and find you. Go through your wallet first.
And leave a note.
Yeah, always leave a note. I hate when people don't leave a note.
I would totally leave a note.
Yeah. Even I would just blame somebody whose fault it wasn't. Maybe somebody that you knew 20 years ago, and you just write in there, you know, hey, Eddie Wood, you know what this is for. And he's like, I guarantee you, the last time I talked to him, everything was great. And your wife is just yelling at him, what did you do? What did you do?
That guy would make the mistake of coming to the funeral because he saw that an old friend had died.
Everybody's just fucking glaring at him. You asshole.
You have some nerve.
Something happened, didn't it? Something in 11th grade.
Definitely leave the note. And a tip.
Jordan, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys, new listener. Listen, man, one bit, man, Joe Rogan does is pretty funny. He talks about, you know you're going to kill yourself. Just go get some Taco Bell, some coffee, anything you can. Go into a nice place with, like, white shag carpeting.
Right.
Put that
If
gun in
we
your
hear
mouth.
Rogan's bit, we'll listen to Rogan do it. I don't understand why somebody else wants to call in, do somebody else's act. Here's Dave. Dave, you're killing me, as a matter of fact. You're killing me. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Fezzy.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice, easy way to go, like my aunt did. Close the garage doors and fire up 2 lawnmowers and sleep off, into unconsciousness there.
I think it'd be too queasy, though.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you get sick? Do you get pains?
No,
I mean,
before you go out?
I don't know if you've ever dealt with that, but it feels like you're car sick. Like if a guy has problems with his exhaust or whatever, you get that car sick feeling and a bad headache.
Yeah, I've spent my life battling car sickness. I don't want to go out that way.
But I had buddies in high school. They were out partying one night. It was like in the winter. They were freezing. So they went in. One of them worked at a gas station. They all went in the garage. They were in there getting high, drinking, whatever. And they'd shut the door so, we'll be warmer. Kept the car running. They wake up. No, they don't wake up. The guy comes in the morning. He sees some smoke coming out. I think there was 4 of them dead. Here's the weird thing. Dog, still alive.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Laying down at the bottom of the ground.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. So if you're a dog and somebody's trying to kill themselves, lay down on the ground. It's the best thing to do.
We can learn a lot from our 4-legged friends.
What did you say?
Our 4-legged
And boom
friends.
goes the dynamite.
Do you not want to do this show today? Is that it, Ryan Leaf?
No, it's
it's just something you're not in the mood for. And by the way, Harry says to us, Earl, who really, let's face it, is your right hand. He's going over. You've got Paulo today, Matthew Modine, and Steve Lawrence. I go, oh, Steve Lawrence is doing the show. That's great news. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, Billy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Good.
I think I'm the first call from New Hampshire.
I don't know.
I had a friend in the family told his wife, honey, go to the store, give me some cigarettes. When she came back, he was hanging in the living room.
Yeah,
Left a note, said, it's all your fault, the kids are scum because of you, so now she has to live with that for the rest of her life.
It would take me about 14 minutes to get over it. Seriously, I'd be like,
thanks,
hey, fuck you. Why he was there, I'd be beating him like he was a piñata. You're going to make me feel bad about this? No.
That was a fast move. She leaves the house. He's got to get everything set up to hang himself.
She probably stopped to sip a day or two. That's probably what drove him to it.
He had more time than he thought.
Hey, here's Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Pat, go ahead. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking hilarious. Hey,
Yeah, I know. I was telling that to Fez earlier.
hey, great show today.
Yeah, every day.
A guy I went to high school with listened to The Who's Behind Blue Eyes and then rode his motorcycle straight into a wall.
I hate when anyone feels like this song will explain everything. Fuck you.
I don't want to be left a code I have to decipher.
I just want to just say to his corpse, Pete Townsend couldn't pick you out of a lineup, so stop acting like you're somehow connected to him. There's a weird thing in high school, too. This happened in where I live. Is like if one kid kills himself, the funeral is so big with young chicks crying and everybody making a big deal out of it that other kids start to kill themselves.
Oh, a little jealousy there.
I don't know if it's jealousy or just thinking to themselves, hey, here's the way to get popular. Because I don't care who kills himself in high school, the whole school shows up. And then you get a nice little page in the yearbook. So when you're at the age of thinking, and I remember being at a funeral going like this, I bet these broads would be go crazy if I was dead. I bet they'd be kissing, rubbing their titties on my corpse. You know, I mean, other than the fact that you're dead, it all looks really good.
You're right. You do get a nice big picture in the yearbook, bigger than that little square you normally would get.
Yeah.
And you get a nice in memoriam.
Oh, yeah, right. And a
color
poem.
shot.
There's some poem about, you know, how great this fucking person was, how fleeting life is. I didn't get any of that shit. All I would have to do, Fezzy, paint the ceiling red, and suddenly on the front page of the yearbook, and broads are crying.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Why didn't we blow him when we had the chance? We could have blown. We could have blown it.
Thank you for that eulogy.
I went to this funeral. A friend of mine was dead in high school, and there was this big fucking line, and me and my friends just walked up front, acting like you fucking people don't even know him. We literally butted in line at a funeral. This is how out of fucking control I was. Fuck that line. Let's go. And, of course, you go there all fucked up, too. It doesn't dawn on you to go to a funeral sober when you're 15, 16. You're literally planning on how to get wasted for the funeral.
You forgot the wake, too.
The what?
The wake. No, the wake and after the funeral, you really get... People just go out and get really annihilated.
My whole life has been a wake. What am I talking about? If I come back 4 more times, I don't need to party. That's the abuse. That's how far it went. I've used up enough for 5 lifetimes now. It's stupid.
That don't make you a bad person, though.
Hey, here's our buddy Bobo. Give her what she wants. She's just a little girl. Fezzy, speaking of which, are you going to get together with Mikey D?
I don't plan on it.
Well, he might be coming in today.
Why? Why would he come in today?
When you were fake, Fezzy, this week, you invited him in.
That was Billy. That was Billy Staples.
I didn't know.
Hey, buddy.
I saw a fat guy talking crazy. I just figured it was my partner.
Not me.
I
know it.
Mistake. Hey, I'm the first to apologize, all right?
Accept it, but I don't want Mikey in here today.
Do that with Mikey, and it's all over.
No.
And then we go off to the movies.
No. Can't do it. Never.
I think the Weatherman opens today. What do you got for us, Big Dog?
Well, one time when I was 15, I tried to kill myself.
How do you not be able to pull that off?
Well, I ate a whole bunch of Librium and drank a bunch of liquor, and I was in Delaware, and I ran out in Route 1, which is like, a highway.
Right.
And
what were you doing in Delaware?
Staying at a...
Where were you, like around Newcastle?
Oh, God, what was the town called? Lewis?
Oh, yeah, Lewis. You're a little further south. You're in Lower Delaware, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I run out in the road, car hits me, and I swear, I was whacked out, but I swear I flew like 40 feet in the air, land on the ground, get up, and I'm unhurt. Then the cop comes, puts me in handcuffs, and takes me to the 3rd floor of the Lewis County, Delaware Hospital, which is the psychiatric ward.
Right.
And I got to spend about a week there.
Why'd they ever let you out? Now,
good behavior.
What had you so depressed, Bobo?
Well, I was already a drug addict. I was miserable. I even, one part I didn't put in was I wrote a suicide note in one of those little marble composition books, and I filled the whole book before I ran out in the road.
Do you still have it?
Actually, I think I do.
I want you to call us one day and read it on the air. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, I remember looking at it like when I got out of the psych ward,
Yeah.
and each page the writing gets bigger because I got more and more fucked up as
Sure.
Librium and everything soaked in.
You know, it's like, you ever find any of those old notes that you wrote to girls when you were younger? Just like when you're all fucked up. This is why you're killing me. I gave you my heart. What have you done? And it just goes on, and you just want it destroyed. You got those out there, Bobby?
Cringerific.
Yeah, they're just awful.
It's the
so
worst.
ashamed.
It's the worst when you come home drunk, and you're just alone and by yourself and fucking miserable, and you start going through pictures, and like you look at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, why was I not good enough? And you're like, and you know what the worst feeling is? You say to yourself, I have no even cock to kill myself. I am that pathetic that I can't even kill myself. I can't even do that right.
You write her some kind of letter where everything she said was a lie. You lied for 2 years to me. For 2 years it was nothing but lies. Just get over yourself, you little mutt. All right, Bubba, we got to take a break here. As you know, XM always expanding. They've asked Fez and I to introduce some of the new channels, Fez, and we're very happy to do it.
It's very exciting that we have an XM announcement coming up.
Well, maybe we don't.
Because it's always see, that's what you want to do when you're at XM.
Yeah.
It's the research guys, it's the R&D guys that are coming up with more and more channels, so everyone can enjoy XM.
So here's some of the new stuff you've got coming soon. Hi, we're XM satellite radio personalities, Ron and Fez.
And we're going to let you in on a secret, and that's some of the outstanding new channels coming soon to the XM lineup.
Great stuff, like XM's Knock Knock.
Is this a joke, Ron?
No, the Knock Knock channel is all about doors.
Great, I love the Doors.
No, not the Doors. It's songs about doors. Here, give it a listen.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open. Who can it be knocking at my door? Go away.
And coming soon, XM Windows.
Hey, Ron, do you like XM's comedy channel?
Are you kidding? I love it. But there are days when I don't have enough time to sit through all the setups.
Well, now you don't have to, because from the creators of XM Comedy comes XM's Punchline. Forget the premises. These jokes get right to the point.
And the other guy says, maybe you should pet him first. You're a bastard when you're drunk, Superman. You've just given up on pants.
Sounds like that channel really packs a punch. Line, that is. Next, need something to do on a rainy day?
Always.
Then you need XM Radio's Sounds of Classic Board Games. It's 24 hours of entertainment without having to dig through your closet for all your own board games. You'll get all your favorites.
Baltic Avenue. I'll buy it. It was Colonel Mustard with the knife in the library. Yahtzee!
I guess XM has a monopoly on fun. Next, if you like XM's Lucy, you'll love XM's Lucifer. Non-stop music, all paying homage to the Prince of Darkness himself.
Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name.
Every single one of us, the devil inside. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bag.
All hail his satanic majesty on XM's Lucifer.
That's the place for one hell of a good time.
Well, that's all our time for now. We hope you enjoyed what's coming soon to XM.
And remember, at XM Satellite Radio, you can never be too specific.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
Lawrence, of course, from the Playbook.com, and, of course, his playbook that's on newsstands and in bookstores everywhere. I gave up my lock of the week earlier, Mark. I like Georgia, the Bulldogs, getting 4 against Florida, the world's largest cocktail party.
Well, I would normally agree with you in the football game. I don't like the fact that Georgia's quarterback is out for this contest and the fact that Florida's dominated them in the past. Florida's off a loss with a week of rest. I'm afraid I'm going to be on the other side of that cocktail party with you.
I'll still drink, though, Mark.
I'm sure you will.
All right, let's check some of the pros. You got the Giants at home this week, giving up 3 to the Redskins.
I'm going to be in the Washington Redskins in this football game. When I look at the New York Giants, what I see is smoke and mirrors at this football team. They still haven't outgained anybody all season long. And if you look at the Washington Redskins here, they're a football team that's played really, really well this football season. And what I also like here is the fact that the last 6 times the Giants have been at home against Washington and favored by 8 or less points, they've lost the money all 6 times. I think Washington's the better football team. I think they'll win this game.
You think Washington's for real? They're as good as their record?
I don't know if they're as good as their record, but I think that they're at least a playoff caliber type football team, and I think the Giants are phony right now.
All right, got some big spreads in the NFL this weekend. Tampa Bay on the road, favored by 10 against San Francisco.
Well, normally I don't like making cases for 10-point favorites, let alone laying them on the road like they are right here. But in this case here, you have absolutely the worst team in the National Football League in San Francisco making a quarterback change against a Tampa Bay football team that has a week of rest and is playing, number 1, the best defense in the league, and number 2, the only team that's outgained everybody all season long. If you had to put a gun to my head, I'd have to scream Tampa Bay here, but I'd say please remove the gun because I think it's a really ugly football game.
Yeah, and Tampa Bay, they're also starting a new quarterback. They'll be starting Chris Sims, and that doesn't seem to affect the spread at all.
No, not at all. In fact, I think, honestly, between Chris Sims and Greasy, I don't think there's really a whole lot of difference in the caliber of those 2 quarterbacks. I know they were doing quite well with Greasy, but Sims does have some experience in the past. Ken Dorsey has a little bit for San Francisco, but when they look at Tampa Bay, they see the defense first and foremost, and I don't think the quarterback situation will make a difference here.
Another big spread, Green Bay on the road getting 7.5 at Cincinnati.
I think there's a little bit of a disappointing letdown here in order for Cincinnati. They had a big game with Pittsburgh last week. They fell flat on their keisters in that football contest. Green Bay goes in without Armon Green, without Ferguson, so they look like they're barehanded in here. But, sometimes when things look too obvious, like Green Bay's injury situation here, it's when it jumps up and bites you. And I think the Green Bay Packers will win this football game. I think Cincinnati is a little bit overrated here, and I think the Packers are better than their record indicates. I like the team with the better defense here getting more than a touchdown in the Green Bay Packers.
So you actually like the Packers outright?
I like them in the upset, yes.
All right. Dallas, 7.5-point favorites at home against the Cardinals.
This is a tough football game because the Dallas Cowboys come home off obviously the bad loss last week, a tough loss, and Arizona off of a rare win. And I don't like laying this many points. I'd look at Arizona in the football game. They've done things a lot better on the playing field than the scoreboard indicates. And the Cowboys, this isn't their role. If they win a football game, they usually do it. They catch you by surprise. They catch you napping, and maybe more like in the role of a rare underdog. But not to lay this many points with the Dallas Cowboys. I simply can't do it. I have to play Arizona plus the points. I think Dallas wins, but Arizona gets the money.
All right, talking to Mark Lawrence, handicapper from the Playbook.com. San Diego, they're at home. They're 4.5-point favorites against Kansas City.
This is a real good football game here. Obviously, amazingly, Kansas City has righted their ship, if you will. They're 4-2, where San Diego's only 3-4 in the season. So it's a much, much more important game to the Chargers. This will be the 4th week in a row that San Diego will play a team that has a rest advantage against them, in that Kansas City played on Friday last week, so they have 2 extra days to prepare for this football contest. I like Kansas City in the football game. Last year, San Diego took them out twice, and that the 2 losses that they laid on Kansas City cost them a winning football season. And I also like the fact that if you look in this contest here, it's double revenge for Kansas City, and the underdog in the series the last 7 times has not lost to the points, but I think the underdog's the better team here. Kansas City plus 6, I think, wins the game.
All right, and Denver at home, I think they're giving up 3 against Philadelphia. Eagles underdog again.
That's a tough football game, and the Philadelphia Eagles come into this game with the better offense and the better defense and the underdog. And Andy Reid, since he's been a head coach at Philadelphia on the road, when he's taking on a team that is 333 or better, is off a loss. He's 17-3 3 straight up and against the point spread. They come in off the win. Denver comes in off the loss. I think Philadelphia is the better football team here. I think Philadelphia plus is the right side in that game.
All right, checking some of the college games. Big spread here at Penn State and State College. Penn State favored by 15 against Purdue. Purdue just gets clobbered anymore.
You know, Fez, if they played this game the first week of the season, the Penn State might have been a 3-point favorite in the football game. But because Purdue's been getting beat up like a Boilermaker here of late, that's why the spread is exactly what it is. But I think it's a little bit of a flat spot for Penn State here. They're coming off a row or string of real tough football games. They had a cruise game last week. I think this is the right spot for Purdue to right themselves. It's amazingly, they have all 11 starters back on defense, and that defense of theirs is atrocious. And I just think there's too much talent on this football team here, and eventually they're going to step up. I think it could be this week. It's too many points for Penn State to lay here. I think they'll play Purdue plus the points.
Yeah, well, is the spread because Purdue has been that bad lately, or is Penn State perceived as that good?
Combination of two factors there. Penn State, 63-10 at Illinois last week. That looks mighty, mighty impressive. And like I say, out that string of wins they come in, and here comes Purdue limping in off 5 losses and point spread failures in a row. Nobody wants a team that has caught a disease like that, 5 losses straight up into the spread. But I think right now there's value in the football game, and I think Purdue is the play.
All right, Ohio State giving up 3 on the road against Minnesota, against the Golden Gophers.
Minnesota's advantage in this football game is the rest factor. They have a week of rest to get ready for this football game. And Ohio State, while they've dominated in this series, they've won 16 of the last 17. They've won 9 in a row straight up on this field in Minnesota. They're playing some real good defense, Ohio State is. I just don't like the fact that when they go on the road off a win of more than 3 points and they play a winning team that has rest like Minnesota, last 5 times they've done it, they've lost straight up into the point spread all 5 times. I think there's an upset in Minnesota this week. I like the Golden Gophers here.
It's hard to imagine the Buckeyes losing 3.
Well, 3 in a season. And
yeah.
The other side of the coin is that the Ohio State's back in this Big Ten race. That Big Ten race is kind of wide open. They've got 2 losses, and Penn State has 1 loss. Wisconsin has 1 loss. So the Buckeyes can't afford a loss. But I've seen them choke before on the road, and this is a pretty good Minnesota football team here. I think with the week of rest, I think you're going to see how good the Minnesota Gophers are on Saturday.
All right, in the Big 12, a real tight matchup here. You got the 4-3 Oklahoma Sooners. They're on the road at Nebraska. Nebraska 5-2, and they're the underdog, a 1-point underdog.
Well, you take a look here. Last year, remember this game they played, Oklahoma was a 30-point favorite in the football game. And that's how badly they've come down this year, and Nebraska's improved a little bit thus far this football season. But what I don't like here is this. All 3 of Oklahoma's losses this year are against teams that have a combined record of 21-1 on the season. And I think Nebraska pales in comparison to those football teams. Nebraska's only beat 2 winning teams this year, and the Oklahoma defense is turning it up a notch here. The last 2 games, they've held opponents to 195 yards an average a game. I think Oklahoma wins this football game. I think Nebraska is a little bit phony, and I think Oklahoma is on the come right now.
And you got UCLA on the road at Stanford. UCLA only a 7-point favorite in this game.
Well, if you take a look at UCLA, they're a lot like Wisconsin in the Big Ten. They keep winning football games, but they're ugly as all get out in the stats. They're 7-0, but they've only outsetted 2 teams all football season long. They beat Oregon State. They walloped them last week by 23 points, but they were outgained in the contest again in the football game. Stanford comes in. They've upset 3 teams in a row. Have the Cardinal. They've come in off a double-digit win against Arizona State last week. 3 underdog upset wins in a row. I'm always anti-UCLA because of their numbers here. I just don't like the fact that Stanford's in off those 3 upset wins in a row. If they weren't, we'd be getting 10 points in this football game, and I would be all over Stanford here. I have a small lean to Stanford because I still think UCLA's a little bit phony, and they'll never go undefeated this football season.
Okay. And is there anyone that's going to knock off USC or Texas on the way to the national championship game?
Well, that's a good question. If you take a look at the Texas schedule here, their last game of the season is going to be a tough football game. They've got Oklahoma State, Baylor, and Kansas coming up. Those are 3 easy wins. But the last game they have to go at Texas A&M to play the Aggies at College Station. That's always a real tough football game. I think there could well be an upset in that football contest. And as far as Southern Cal is concerned, I think right now they're one PO'd football team. They fell to number 2 in the BCS poll rankings, despite the fact that all they're doing is winning football games. Their biggest test will obviously be UCLA the last week of the season when they're home against them. But they got to go to California as well in 2 weeks. So, they both could end up suffering losses. Would I be surprised? No. You could end up seeing Virginia Tech sneaking in that number 1 spot by the time the Rose Bowl comes around.
All right. Thank you, Mark Lawrence from theplaybook.com, and, of course, his playbook. the 2005 Football Handicappers Yearbook. That is available in bookstores.
Hey,
Thank
Fez,
you, Mark.
Have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you. Take care.
All right, Fez, you get everything you need?
I think I got everything I wanted there.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. All right, let's bring in Paulie. Paulie was keeping the touch on how many times Mark Lawrence said the word football through that entire time. Come on in here, Paulie. Just talking to the mic. You don't need to set yourself all
We
up.
have two varying reports. Bobby got 33, and I got 40 footballs.
I thought Bobby was keeping an eye on...
He is. That's why I think I got more, because he was just narrowing it down to just certain ones.
Come here, Bobby. I had no idea we had two on it. Bobby, I thought you were picking the scores.
I was actually trying to do everything.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I was trying to do everything. I didn't know Paulie was on that, but what I actually got, I have 33 footballs, and the combination was contests, football contest combination. I have 7. I have football contest combination or football contest game. I have 17. So that's either football contest or football game. And then he said football team 11 times.
Right.
So I try to get all the combinations. Maybe I missed 7 of them. I thought I was pretty efficient, but I don't know if you were hearing things, Paul.
No, sir.
Paulie, if I think that you're wrong here, what happens? Neck slap, right?
I don't like the neck. I prefer the
Wait,
chest slap better.
what's this shirt you're wearing? Big Tony's what?
Yeah, Big Tony's Pizza.
Is that
Big
near
Tony's
you?
Restaurants. Huh?
Is that near you?
No, it's just a T-shirt.
It's a hack gimmick shirt that he got made fun of
funny?
before. Yeah, it's supposed to be funny because look, you know what's funny? It says if you like my meatballs, then you'll love my sausage.
So you're trying to be a funny kid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be. I didn't say I'm succeeding. I'm just trying to,
Because I thought maybe we were getting pizza today.
No, would you
Which
like
would
pizza?
be thrilling. Yeah.
I'll buy you. I'll buy the guys a pie.
Why are you doing that?
Just
he wants to
because
be liked.
Trying to make up?
No, you want to be liked more than anybody, and that's the
Wait a minute.
damn
Which one of
truth.
you took Harry out to a hockey game?
I had an extra ticket. Harry's a hockey fan. I don't wear Nathaniel T-shirts or say I want to go.
You
as
always
such
have an
and
extra
such.
ticket. You have season tickets. Of
I
course,
do.
you
I
always have
always
an extra
have.
ticket.
Yeah, sure I
You're
do.
making it sound like, someone
These two
canceled
are
on
jealous
me.
of each other. They're jealous of each other. Earl's getting upset. What's going on, Earl?
No, I'm not getting upset. I'm just like, no, they're just talking over each other. I'm just like, one at a time.
Sorry. Go ahead, Paul. What do you have to say?
No, I have an extra ticket. Usually it's used. This time it wasn't used. Just like you guys
You know
are
what
more
I
than
like
welcome.
that you do, though? You're going to buy your friends with food. And I admire that.
You can do.
I'll be your friend for the day.
I'll eat a slice.
Would you really like me to buy a pizza? I'll
I'll
you
buy
guys.
my own, but you don't have to do. Why are you always trying to buy us food?
It's not that I'm trying to. If I'm getting my own, I usually.
Here's what I was thinking. I know you like to think about my lunches, right? This Friday's thing could be a perfect time for me to eat during Mark Lawrence.
That's actually pretty good. Pretty good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many slices you think I could eat there? 2, 3, right?
Depending on if you're a fast eater, it was a lengthy segment. I'm thinking you could hit the 3, 4.
Be in with a stopwatch next time I'm eating.
Okay.
And let's really try to figure out, how this could work out. I want this running like a machine.
We'll work out a formula.
Okay. And Fezzi,
Exactly how many slices.
Fezzi, we're a comedy show. I want you and Mark Lawrence to go for some jokes here together.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the football thing, we're doing what we can, but, some kind of an interesting little funny story would be nice.
I should have brought up the Fisher to Berry stuff.
Yes. It's like a fucking ticker going by. It's Mark Lawrence's ticker.
Do you want the slices here, and as soon as he begins to speak, you start going?
That would be interesting.
That would be good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I'm thinking maybe I'll eat during Matthew Modine or Paul O. Where are you going for pizza? Next door?
I usually go to a restaurant and has a little bit better quality.
You don't like the cold pizza next door?
No, I was told it's not so good.
By who?
Master Paul, who usually sends me to the
All right, I'm going to trust him.
other one.
Yeah.
So
he likes a Jersey-style pizza. That's the thing about Master Poe.
Keep tapping your pen, Paul. The listeners love that.
They do.
Oh, good one, Bobby. You guys just taking shots at each other, huh?
When he wears a fucking Big Tony's Pizzeria shirt, how could you not? Look at him.
What are you wearing?
This is an Oasis T-shirt.
You're wearing a fucking Oasis T-shirt like it's 96.
It's a concert T-shirt. I went to the concert, what, 2 months ago.
Why?
Because I like Oasis.
They're the watered-down Beatles, and you love the Beatles?
They have good music. I love the Beatles, but they do have good music.
One day, Bobby screams at me, the Beatles wrote 100 good songs. Name them.
You want
One.
me to name one good song?
No, 100. Ready? Go. One.
Strawberry Fields, Lucy in the Sky,
Two.
Rocky
Hold on. Let's do. I want you to number them. Ready? Start at 1.
Lucy in the Sky.
No, you won't number them. You number them. 1, Lucy in the Sky.
2, Strawberry Fields.
Yeah.
3, Rocky Raccoon.
Rocky Raccoon. This is where we're fucking at, where Rocky Raccoon is a great song.
Well, 3. It's just what's popping into my head.
All right, go ahead.
Hey Jude.
4.
Across the Universe.
I want you to count them. 5.
6 would be, wow, you put me on the
You're-
spot.
so
Eleanor
you-
Rigby. 7, I almost said a John Lennon song.
So they wrote 6
Long and
good
Winding
songs.
Road.
Long and Winding Road is going to count as a great song now. Talk about fucking Steve Lawrence. That's who it sounds like could have done that song. You came up with 6?
No, I can come up with more.
Coming in at number 7.
Yesterday, Help.
You're not numbering.
Are you just numbering everyone that you can think of? Or...
Everyone I could yeah, I'm doing everyone.
No,
I can think.
you got to come up with great songs.
Oh, great songs.
You screamed at me they wrote 100 great songs.
They did, but it's it's subjective on opinion. In my life happens to be my favorite Beatles song.
Not a bad one.
Not a
That's
bad
a
one
great
at all.
one.
But people
One.
don't consider that one of their better songs.
No,
I love that
I don't know
song.
what fucking person would say that. It's a great fucking song.
Yeah, and
perfect for my suicide funeral. Write that down too, Paulie. Well, I don't. I'm not committing suicide, Paulie. Stop it, Big Tony. Big Tony, don't start.
I was told to go with Bits. So?
Bits. I want you to go with Bits down in D.C. and hang with him for a while.
No.
Come on, where's your counting?
My counting.
By the time you get to Octopus's Garden, I'm going to start neck slapping you.
While My Guitar Gently Weeps, great song. Here Comes the Sun, great song. Do the George Harrison stuff.
You're not
Where
counting.
are you at right now? You're like 9.
Like 12. It's more than
No.
it's like 9. It's got to be. It's
now I'm yes,
9.
you're right, Paulie. That's why I believe it's 33 and not 40. Because Paulie,
I said 40, but
whatever the fuck you said. I'm
correct
on
them.
your
Yeah,
side.
good. Correct them. That's good. Correct the host, Paul. Good job.
Come on, Marty Jannetty. How many more you got for me?
This boy, I'm blanking out at this moment. But
Yeah.
Help, Yesterday, Hard Day's Night. I Want to Hold Your Hand.
These are great to you.
Yeah, they're all good. So I think they're all good songs. They have a ton of hits.
You yelled at me. They wrote 100 great songs.
Well, maybe I was overreacting a
Yes,
little bit.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know what? I'm not talking about great songs. This is a better way to put it. I shouldn't have said that. A better way to put it is... Oh, Norwegian Wood is another one I kind of like, but just popped in my head.
10.
But
what? Oasis.
They have 100 listenable songs. When it comes on the radio, you know how there's some songs you're just like, ugh, I don't want to hear this song. They have 100 listenable
Yeah,
songs.
that's where I am with the Beatles now. It's because I've heard them my entire life. And I really don't feel like I need to hear anymore. I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
See, I'm young, so I'm only 21
But you went
years
from
old.
great to listenable.
Well, I was over-exaggerating, a little overzealous, but I'm a big Beatle fan.
I don't think you are. You can't even name 10 songs by them.
No, I named more than 10 songs.
You're a Beatlemaniac?
If you let me sit down by myself with a pen, I can write down a whole
You're allowed to
bunch.
do that all the time. No one can stop you. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
I don't think there was 100 greater songs of the Beatles that you hear on the radio. You hear more great Rolling Stones songs than you do Beatles songs on the radio.
Oh, the old Rolling Stones Beatle thing. I'll go so far. I don't think there's been 100 great songs in history by everybody put together. And I'm going all the way back to Beethoven.
I can agree with you there.
Yeah. I'll listen to maybe 2 or 3 songs, and I'm ready to hear Mark Lawrence make picks. Now, here's music. The Stones.
I guess.
What, do you hate rock and roll?
I don't hate rock and roll.
All the girls do. You like pop music. You like Oasis and the Beatles.
Actually, no, which is surprising.
Elton John, where are you at?
I love Elton John.
I bet you do.
I'm a big Elton John fan, but I'm a little bit of a queer where I like the love songs more so. Like I like the Paul McCartney songs better than the John Lennon songs. But I do still love the John Lennon songs.
I don't even know how to deal with somebody who says that to me. You like the cute one.
It's not the cute one. I like the love song. I don't know. I like to be depressed when I listen to my music, not high.
Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, this son of a bitch says, oh, I'm young. So what? Ronnie's old now? You son of a bitch bastard.
Well, I got to give him this. I got abortions older than him. So when he came up with the 21, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I got to let him go with that. Get it together, Bobby. Come on.
You're a champagne supernova.
You got to be able to back yourself up. Hey, Bill, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing? Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Bobby's calling out Paulie, but when Bobby gave his little statistical stats for his 3 categories, his number added up to more than 33, because I could have swore I heard him say there was 7 of the first category, 17 of the second, and 11 of the last, which would equal 35, so he's already kind of outed himself there.
Okay, sir. If the footballs I counted were 33, you going to follow me here?
Yeah.
Okay, footballs were 33, sir. Now, contests were 7, but the 7 is also included in football games and contests. I'm breaking it down into statistical categories
too much for you.
that overlap. But I
Paulie,
think
Big Tony, why don't you go give me a slice and root beer? All right.
Okay.
my numbers added up, sir. So I know you like you want to try to call me out and be a big radio star today, but you're not going to.
Where does that come from? Why are you attacking the listeners?
Not today.
When did you become Bobby Shock Jock?
I'm not Bobby. I had a bad night last night. I got stood up.
Oh,
and,
you were supposed to go out with a porno star.
I'm a loser, and no one will ever love me.
Right. Here's the situation. You were talking to a guy online who showed you porno star pictures, and you went and fucking stood in the mall like an idiot.
And you know what? I wouldn't normally disagree with you with that because that's what it sounds like. But I did speak to her, and I actually did speak to her a lot. And she's a friend of someone I know.
Was she
so.
like this? Hi, oh Bobby, I'm a porn star.
She's
fucking. It's probably Paulie in the other room.
No,
Here's your
Paulie's
song. Here's your song. Start crying. All you girls cried during this.
I can't cry in this spot. I have to think. Yeah.
Did your porno date offer to take you to a hockey game?
No, actually.
Could that be Paulie? Have you ever cried watching this?
This actually, you want to? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I was supposed to go to the Oasis concert in June with my ex-girlfriend.
Right.
Now I wasn't with her at the time because I got the ticket. Concerts you buy the tickets 8 fucking months in advance, and then you go. So she wasn't there, so I decided to not. I decided to go by myself.
Nice. That's always
by
really
myself.
healthy.
2 tickets by myself. When Wonderwall came on, I did cry. I swear to God. I did fucking cry.
You're a big pussy.
You had that empty chair next to you to stay, right?
You know what? I'll say this. I would be crying if I sat there doing an Oasis show. I would be crying that I was stuck for 2.5 hours listening to a Beatles tribute band by the time I left.
They have good music. This is my favorite song ever, actually.
Sure. Here's Joey. Joey, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Go ahead, Joey.
Hey, who's he trying to be? The next Jimmy Norton at Ron and Fez?
Why do you say that?
The angry little guy over there. He's all...
He is. He's young and he kind of loves Norton, so he is kind of doing his delivery a little bit. Yeah.
He thinks he's a loser. He's getting stood up.
Yeah.
Well,
angry at everyone.
I'm not lying. I
Be
did get
yourself.
stood up.
Be yourself.
I am. Jimmy is my hero.
Right.
I think he's hysterical.
Right. That's why he's on the radio. Why are you here?
Yeah, just be yourself.
What about Noel and Liam? They're not your heroes?
You loving this? When you hear this?
Yeah. I love it. This song's now this song's really gonna make me cry.
Sing along if you can, Bobby. Or cry along if you want to.
Winding.
Stop it.
It's awful.
I can't sing.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah. Oasis.
Yeah, I know.
Flag band. Hey, on Earth 2, all English bands are heterosexual.
All right.
On Earth 2, Oasis really kicks ass.
Jimmy, on Earth 2, you're not still listening to Skinner every night before you go to sleep. Give him 3 steps. Don't grab it, please, Earl. Thanks. So you sat at an Oasis show all by yourself?
By myself. And I got really drunk and upset.
Miss this girl still?
Yeah. Oh, every single day.
Right. You're pathetic.
Yeah, I know. At least I'm being honest.
You're honest about it.
Can't really hold it back. Because if I held it in, I'd probably wind up jumping off a building already. So.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just want to know how many fingers does he take? Does he take one finger or two fingers? Is like the prostate tickled there? Huh?
Hey, you know who backed up and the two-finger bit completely was Blowhard. Blowhard is writing to me the prostate blah 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 blah, and I'm like, if you guys like cock, go after it. Stop hiding behind science. Yeah.
Blowhard doing an in-depth study.
Hey, Frankendick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, I give more credit to Harry. I think Harry does a better job than he does.
Ouch. That's that's seriously the most hurtful thing you could say to anybody.
No.
And I will say this.
Harry actually doesn't say he likes Oasis.
No.
Oasis sucks.
Believe me, if you know what Harry listened to, it's some gypsy music. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves was his prom theme. No matter what you say about Bobby or Paulie or this stapler I have over here, they're all more useful to the show than Harry is.
Even the office supplies.
My thing is today, I just stopped yelling at Harry. I just let it roll off me. But there's been 17 things today that I went to him about. 17. You're killing me. Hey, Dennis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I want you to stick this guy in a room with a pen and paper and have him come up with 100 listenable Beatles songs by the end of the show.
All right, why don't you do that?
I could do that.
I'm going to give you half an hour.
Half hour?
And I don't want you touching the fucking computer.
I won't touch the computer.
All right? I want you sitting over there where I can see you with the pad and pen, and I want you to write. And no, you said 100 great songs. Now, every song is listenable.
Not especially.
I mean, most songs aren't going to drive you over the edge.
There's a lot of garbage out there.
I know. But not by good groups. No one ever said the Beatles weren't good. But to scream out, they got 100 great songs, that's what you got to back up.
I probably shouldn't have said that. I got my foot caught in my mouth with that. But I could name 100 Beatles songs that you're like, oh, wow, these songs aren't bad. Like, they're not bad songs. I know it sounds like I'm backing down, but...
Yes, you're backing down.
I'm backing down.
You could do that with any group.
You can't... A lot of groups don't have 100 songs.
A lot of groups that you know. But, groups that have been around, they got 100 songs.
Beatles have 100 recognizable songs.
Go over them right.
Go over them right?
Now you have a homework assignment.
Now we're down to the fact that it's 100 recognizable songs. You can thank that to radio more than anything. Radio played the shit out of those fuckers. There you go.
Now it's just going to sit and write.
Let's take a break here and come back. All right, Earl? Everybody's on my nerves. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
In the year 2025, due to a massive climate change and constant encouragement from special ed teachers, special needs citizens of every continent were able to take over the planet.
If retards ruled the world.
People of Earth, we are now in charge. We're the smart ones. So there.
I can't believe I lived to see the day when retards are running the planet.
That's the irony of this mess. They're too retarded to realize they can't do the job.
It's that damn positive attitude that they're all born with.
And another thing, people. From now on, we're only eating ice cream for dinner.
Oh, I've had enough of this retard bullshit. I'm going to do something about it right now.
Don't do anything stupid, man.
Hey, you! Hey, retard! Over here!
Why?
Guess what? I heard Santa Claus is dead.
What?
You heard me. Santa Claus is dead. That means no presents this year.
No! Santa's not dead! Santa's not dead! You're lying! You say you're lying right now!
Now you've done it. There's going to be trouble. And I mean retard trouble.
Nah, trust me. You just have to know how to deal with these retards. What the hell is he doing? Having some sort of fit?
No, it's worse. At first, our scientists thought this was just a tantrum. Then they realized that's how retards communicate with each other. He's calling for reinforcements.
There he is! He's the one who said Santa died.
Hey, what are you retards doing? Oh, God, no! They're dry humping me! Get them off me! Oh, my God, they've all got wood! Oh, it's a madhouse! A madhouse!
If retards ruled the world.
All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. Our next guest has a book out now, Fezzy. Full Metal Jacket Diary. It's a great-looking book, and it's Matthew Modine. This is the diary that he kept when he did Full Metal Jacket back in the 80s. It's his diary from that time, and pictures that he took on the set. Stanley Kubrick, you know how many radio shows use the drops. O&A probably go every day with using some drops from that movie. It's a very, very famous movie. Masterpiece. We got Matthew on the phone with us right now. Matthew, welcome to the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
I'm really good, thanks. How you guys doing today?
Good, Matt.
It's cool to talk to you. It's a great book, by the way. You had the chance to read it this week. Why now? Why did it come out now after all these years?
I don't know. The funny thing about photographs and diaries and stuff like that, usually, if you pick it up and read a diary a year after you wrote it, you look at it and you think, what a bunch of stupid, like, who cares?
Right.
And then as time goes by, the photographs especially, they kind of continue to develop while they sit in a drawer, and they take on a different kind of significance. And in Stanley's death, the images of him working on the set and stuff like that, they don't exist anymore because the man's gone.
Right.
There's not going to be that opportunity to take a picture of Stanley. And the things that usually when I meet somebody who's interested in film or knows something about Stanley Kubrick, that'll be the first question they ask. What was he like? And when I always wanted to do something with the photographs, and I was showing them to the publisher, and we knew that we needed to caption the photograph somehow, and I showed him some pages from the diary, and he said, well, transcribe the diary and we'll see what we got, because he still wasn't sure he wanted to publish the book. And then once we transcribed the diary, it became this kind of incredible journey, like a Heart of Darkness, or
right.
Portrait of an Actor as a young man. You're going off to work with this, young guy going to work with this legendary filmmaker, and it turns into kind of Wizard of Oz, where you go to meet this all-powerful man who's capable of transporting you through time, and you discover that those images of Stanley Kubrick were very well orchestrated images, just like the Wizard of Oz projected himself up on the wall as that big scary guy, and then Toto goes behind the curtain and pulls it back, and you realize it's just this guy with a mustache, in Stanley's case, and a guy with a beard, this little guy from New York who loved making movies.
Now, but you didn't go back, the Matthew Modine in his 40s didn't go back and kind of rearrange any of the stuff that you wrote in your 20s. It's just exactly the way you wrote it.
Yeah, with a little bit of alliteration sometimes, just because, when you keep the diary, you're living it, so you don't have to explain what's going on
right.
or where you're at. So it just sometimes you just had to open it up a little bit and alliterate. But then, there's a couple things that I had to take out just because they're too humiliating. They're
right.
too painful for people that are still living. And I don't want to hurt anybody with the book. The book is just an opportunity to sort of to create a little chink in the wall that you can peek through. And if you're curious what it was like to work on a film set, to work with Stanley Kubrick, what Vincent D'Onofrio's like, what R. Lee Ermey was like, what Matthew Modine's like. This is an opportunity to read a book and get an idea.
Well, one of the things that got to me when we're talking about what Matthew Modine is like is here you are, you're handed this Kubrick film at a very, very, young age. Only so many people have starred in those films, and you didn't seem to be going into it too intimidated, but you did seem like a serious young guy when you look back on yourself. Because that was the time that you're doing this was the whole Brat Pack time, and you didn't seem to be caught up in any of those aspects of show business?
No, I'd moved to New York. The guys that I really loved, it all come from, Jack Nicholson, coming from New Jersey, and Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. There was kind of James Cagney, Humphrey Bogart. All these guys seemed to have come from the East, and I was really curious about that, having grown up in the West. So I had come to New York to study acting, and I studied with this woman, Stella Adler, and I was pretty full of myself about like the seriousness of being an actor, the responsibility of being an actor, and when you're young, you have that kind of seriousness. You want to be a great artist, and you want to make really important films, and that's how I approached it when I was young. And then you get older and you relax and you say, you know what, I'm not changing anybody's life. Making a picture, while it might be entertaining and informing, you're not going to stop global warming.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But so you're saying you're even more serious as a young guy than you are now.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So you get to this place, you're with Stanley, you got to know that at the time, did you know you were making a great film, or did it feel like it was just spinning out of control?
No, we didn't know. You never know you're making a great movie.
Right.
I haven't worked on a movie yet that's turned out good or bad. Everybody's trying to do the best job you can.
Right.
I think it's a miracle when a film turns out good, because there's so many things that can go wrong. There's so many, the art director, the editor, the producer, the time that you release the film. You release a good movie at the wrong time, it tanks.
Sure.
You release a bad movie at the right time, you can make $100 million. And so the thing about Stanley Kubrick was he didn't care. I mean, he wanted to make a great movie. He wanted people to go see it, but the kind of machinations of Hollywood, of the publicity machine, all that stuff, sure, it's necessary in order to make a film successful, but the most important thing is to make the very best movie you can. And if that takes 100 takes, if it takes working on a scene for a month, it didn't make any difference to him. And he wasn't irresponsible. I mean, he was a great producer because he produced his films. We worked on that film for all that time, and it was he was very responsible about the budget, very careful about keeping the cost of making the movie down. I think the Full Metal Jacket might have cost $12 million. That's sort of the budget of a high budget independent film today.
Because it's a small film crew, it's guys that he knows, and you're just off in this weird world, I guess.
Yeah,
huh?
People want to work with him, so you take a pay cut.
Right.
You don't get paid a lot of money when you work with Stanley Kubrick, but what he's able to get by that is getting people that really want to work with him, really great technicians, and people that want to make something that's going to last forever.
When you watch his films, they look so much different from other people's films, and when you watch Full Metal Jacket, it's almost like the whole thing is a dream, kind of a bad dream, all the way through.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it in the theater, and the boot camp thing, by the time you got to Vietnam, I almost felt like my claustrophobia was ending, because I was so claustrophobic.
You're exhausted,
Yeah, from the boot camp. And then I was shocked to see that you shot the Vietnam scenes first.
Yeah, we did the movie back to front.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it was because the place that we were filming, we made the movie in London.
Right.
And the gas works that we were filming at was scheduled for demolition.
Right.
It's now some of the most expensive real estate in London. It was this huge factory where they took coal and they turned it into something called coke, and so we had to finish up there because it was going to be destroyed. So I think that's why we started with Vietnam before boot camp.
Right.
With the delays in the filming, how bad did you start to feel nuts about not being able to get home? I mean, in the book you talk about how you guys had your first child in England.
Yeah, Chernobyl happened, so there was radiation spilling down on us. My grandfather died. My father had a heart attack. My great grandmother died. And you're working on a film, and you're so far away from home, and you just feel like things are out of control. And because you're a young actor working on a set, and the movie was supposed to take 3 months, and after 3 months, then it's 6 months, and then 9 months, and you start to feel like, well, what am I not doing? What am I not delivering? How is my performance impeding the progress of this film? You because of your ego and stuff, you take the responsibility of the movie not moving forward. That obviously I haven't done a good job. Otherwise, we would have finished the scene weeks ago. But it wasn't the case at all. Arliss Howard, who played Cowboy in the movie, Stanley said when he told me the story the other day when Stanley was saying goodbye to him, he said, you're going to miss me. And Arliss said, yeah, of course I'm going to miss you. He goes, no, you're going to miss me when you're working on another film.
Right.
Because they're going to say, cut, we got it, let's move on. And you're going to know in your heart that you didn't get it. Because nobody works like me. Because I will work and I will work and I will work until we get it, and I know that I got it. And who knows what little subtlety it was that he was looking for. Because, to everybody, I mean, I would be curious to look at take 1, take 10, take 30, take 40, take 50, and see what exactly was different from take to take, just to see the one that he ended up choosing.
Because it's not just about your performance. He's looking at every single thing out there.
He might be looking at the smoke and the flames in the background.
And I know that he drove you quite mad, but it didn't seem to me. It seemed to me, at least the way he talked to you, was almost as equals. Was that surprising to you at the time that he gave you so much play with that?
It is, yeah. I mean, because he's, arguably, a genius. The things that he invented, the language that he helped to contribute to in making films. He was a tremendous innovator and a trailblazer in the film industry, and I mean will be for God knows how long.
Sure.
It's usually the first question that people ask me when I can see them. They'll have a look in their eye and stuff. I just wait for it because they're going to ask me, what was he like? What was Stanley Kubrick like?
Right.
And it's a difficult thing to answer. And in that book, when I was keeping the diary, I wasn't trying to explain what he was like.
Right.
But just through the day-to-day observations of a young guy working with him, it gives you an opportunity to see what he was like.
And you would have done it again if you had to do it over?
I would work with him at the drop of a hat. Yeah. I mean, those images that we have of him were I believe very well orchestrated on his part, very well orchestrated. That he wanted people to think that he was a scary guy because that was a way of like a snake or an animal disguises itself with scary colors to keep somebody from eating him. But he's just a really nice guy. He loved his family, loved his kids, loved his animals, and I think more than anything else, he loved making movies.
Now but I guess we'd say he had OCDs today, right? I mean, from way back, right? He was pretty obsessive, compulsive with stuff, or just obsessive.
I think obsessive because I don't think he had any disorder. He didn't have that kind of what you'd associate it with, those repetitive things, or putting plastic on his hands because he was afraid of touching a doorknob. No. I mean, the funniest thing I heard was that he was afraid to drive in a car. He wore a helmet.
I'd always heard those stories, too.
Yeah. When I left, he had just bought a brand-new Porsche. His son-in-law had this kind of new Porsche that had come out in 1985, and he thought it was really cool, and he said, I got to have one of those. It was like a brand-new 1986 Porsche. And I can't think of the conditions that we were filming in. If you were afraid of germs or health issues, the place that we were filming, Becton Gas Works, was the most hazardous, unhealthy place I've ever been to in my life.
Right.
And he when I was crawling through the asbestos, the buildings that were knocked down, they were all made out of asbestos, and there was this blue chemical that they used to do something that permeated stone. You could break a stone open, and you'd see this blue chemical that permeated it. He was there crawling alongside with me, trying to figure out where to put his camera to get the best angle. So he wasn't afraid. And a Jewish kid from the Bronx, tough kid. When he was down on his hands and knees, you put your hand to give him a boost up, to give him a hand up. He'd jump up, hitch his pants up like James Cagney, and you could see him looking at you like, I don't need your help.
Right.
I can get up on my own. I can pull my own pants up.
Almost an insult. We're talking with Matthew Modine. He's got a book out, just a gorgeous book, Full Metal Jacket Diary. I was always interested in the film, too, right from the beginning with the character Joker. If you could talk about it a little bit. Why do you think Joker was even there? It didn't seem at the beginning of the film that he was really looking for the military experience, never really got it, and yet he was also part of it.
Yeah, it was almost like somebody who joined the Marines on a dare.
Right.
maybe he was going to get drafted because we did have the draft during the Vietnam War. In Gus Hasford's book, which is a terrific book, a little bit different, like the same as The Shining. Stephen King's book is a little bit different than Stanley's take on it, but it's an interesting read for anybody who's interested in the origin of Full Metal Jacket. It's Gus Hasford is the author, and the book's called Short Timers. I don't think that he explains what Joker's doing there. From in his book. He's like a smart aleck who got into who joined up and went like, oh hell, is that you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Right. We kind of know that Gomer Pyle is mad throughout this, but in a way, Joker.
What the hell was he doing in the Marine?
Yeah. And that you guys got pretty tense on the set too, doing that, I guess, with each other's actors.
Yeah, Vince and I knew each other from auditioning, meeting each other in auditions in New York, and I always thought he was terrific. And I was working, and he wasn't. He was working as a bouncer at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York. Was the last time I'd seen him, and I told him I still believe in you. If there comes a job that I think that you're right for, and there's an opportunity, I'm gonna give you a call. And I got to London, and as you pointed out, we were making the Vietnam sequence first. And Stanley said that he was really happy with the casting, but he hadn't found someone to play Gomer Pyle. And I said, I got the guy. His name's Vincent D'Onofrio. He lives in New York. He's not fat, and he's not Southern, but I'm sure he could put the weight on and do a Southern accent. And Stanley said, well, call him. Tell him to put himself on videotape. So I called Vince, and he was like, no way. And then he went and he put himself on tape, and he sent Stanley the tape, and Stanley told me he's terrific. And he said, you think he'll put the weight on? I said, well, only one way to find out. So Vince never got the job until he put all the weight on. But Stanley was convinced that he was a wonderful actor. But he could have put 40 pounds on, then Stanley changed his mind. But fortunately he didn't, and we have that terrific performance by Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, it is. It's a mad performance. And really everything, almost every character has some madness tied in with it.
Yeah. So we ended up, because we had different acting styles. I'd studied with this woman, Stella Adler, and he'd studied with somebody from Lee Strasberg School. Lee Strasberg School is that thing that, when we hear about the method acting. And I'd studied Stella, which was about your imagination, so that your imagination is as good as you can create, as long as you're reading and looking at paintings or whatever you can imagine, you can create. So it was two different approaches, and Vince, as he got closer and closer to filming Private Pyle, he started to become a little, he started going there, and it made it complicated, and we got to the point where, one of us was going to break a rifle over the other person's head. It got pretty tense.
And Kubrick is aware of this and just lets it go on, or what happens?
Yeah, because it creates a kind of, if you think about those scenes in Full Metal Jacket when I'm teaching him how to tie his bootlaces, or teaching him how to make the bed, or teaching him how to button his shirt, how to march, how to do rifle drills and stuff like that, and you got two people who want to kill each other.
Right.
He's looking at me with that big stupid grin, and I'm trying to teach him. It was kind of a wonderful. It's something you didn't know was going on at the time, but. Maybe that's why I give him an extra whack when we give him that blanket party and break the bars of soap over his body.
Well, you even bring up that Stanley didn't want you to be there at the birth of your baby. Do you think that he really meant that, or he just wanted to put you through a stressful situation for your character?
No, I don't think he wanted to put me through a stressful situation at all. That's just if Stanley was nothing else, he was practical. And he completely practical. Emotion was something. Emotion is something that is, you can't control human emotion, and Stanley tried to. And so, from Stanley's point of view, honestly, we're three guys here talking on the phone. What can we do at our wife's birth that is of any use to her? Except, maybe hold a video camera. Mm-hmm. We're not doctors. We can't deliver a baby, unless you've gone to school and learned how to do it. In my case, my wife was going to have an emergency cesarean. And so Stanley, with a very practical sensibility, said, what are you going to do? You're not a doctor. You're just going to be in the way. You'll probably pass out when you see the blood coming out of her belly.
But But he didn't understand to support her, to be there for her. The bonding thing made no sense to him.
Made no sense.
Yeah.
He said, and the child doesn't even need you the first year of its life. All it does is poop and vomit and want to eat.
Yeah.
He said the child's not even going to look at you or recognize you or ask you any questions for the first year of its life.
Had you been in England long enough then to be comfortable with your wife giving birth in a foreign hospital?
No. No, I had an experience where they had a wisdom tooth pulled out of my head, and Stanley said, "This is the best dentist. This is the Queen's dentist. This is the guy who takes care of all the princes and the lords and the. This is the dentist. I had to get this wisdom tooth. I had that pain that you suddenly get like 1 second to the next, and he sent me to the best dentist in England, and to extract a wisdom tooth. The woman said, it was a woman dentist, she said, I'll be out of your mouth in 15 minutes. 2 hours later, she did everything but stick her boot in my face.
Wow.
She broke broke it in 3 pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just horrible. So the experience of watching my wife get cut in half on a table, it was like the Tower of London, where they used to torture people. My wife was cut from one side of her body to the other. And then they couldn't get the baby out. The baby was spinning in there like an animal in an Alien, that spinning around. And they finally got some metal forceps on his head and grabbed him by the head and pulled him out.
Ah, what a nightmare!
It was disgusting.
What a nightmare! We're talking with Matthew Modine about Full Metal Jacket. He's got a brand new book out that we highly recommend. Full Metal Jacket Diary. Matthew, you got some time to take a couple calls here?
Sure.
Some folks would like to talk to you. Yeah. That's 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. The other day we were saying that we were going to have you on the show, and I had told the story that when I saw this film, I knew I would never want to be in the military. Guys called me and said, that's the film that made me want to join the Marine Corps.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
That's insane. When you think to yourself, this is what you got out of this film? Yeah. This is where I want to go?
Yeah. It baffles me. It makes me laugh because
it's definitely 100% an anti-war movie, and yet I think if you have got that personality, you're looking to feed it no matter what you're handed from the media.
The television commercials are designed to challenge you. Do you have what it takes? Are you one of the few, the proud, the Marines?
Right.
And when you're 16, 17 years old and somebody challenges you like that,
sure.
Do you have what it takes? And God knows that so many of us grow up in homes without any discipline, without because our parents have to have 2 jobs. We're from homes that are from divorced parents, and the Marines can provide some of that guidance.
Sure.
They don't want to be your mother and father, but they will teach you how to grow up and discipline yourself. I mean, I've got a lot of friends in New York City that are Marines or former Marines, and they say that they would have been a mess. I mean, some people turn to religion, some people turn to the military, and they all agree that they're better people for it. And then they become a member of that fraternity. That Semper Fi really means something. That's something that's tattooed on your heart.
All right, here's Keith the Cop. Keith the Cop, say hi to Matthew.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, Ron, Fez, Matt, how are you?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Matt, back right after 9/11, you had come down to the site, and I actually had the honor of having dinner with you on the boat. And we were having dinner, and you told a story about the Me So Horny girl and the scene that Mr. Kubrick cut out.
Yeah.
Afterwards, and with the washcloth, and I was just wondering if that was something that I don't know if you touched on it in your book, or it would be a story you'd want to tell for...
No, it's in the book.
Yeah.
It's a pretty saucy story. You remember in 1984, 85, when I'd gone over to start the film, there was this disease that was killing people. I don't know that we had a name for it. We didn't call it AIDS yet. It certainly wasn't HIV.
Right.
And it was just scary. You didn't know how it was being transmitted. People thought you could get it from doorknobs, sitting on toilet seats. And so I had that. Lee Ermey got in a car accident, and he couldn't. We had to stop filming. His ribs had gotten broken, and so there was this period of time, and Stanley was working on the film, cutting the film, and looking at it. He was really excited. He said, Matthew, I think we got everything. The movie's, it's just great. And I said, yeah, I think we got everything except sex. He goes, what do you mean? And I said, well, we don't have any sex in the movie. And so he's what do you mean? And so really bugged him because suddenly he thought, well, I don't have any sex in the movie. I've got the motorbike hooker, the girl who comes and has the scene, you know, with the. You know, I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can say on the
You
radio.
can say everything. We're on satellite radio, so it doesn't
that's-
fucking matter, Matt.
It doesn't fucking matter. Well, it's that motorbike hooker, you know, when she doesn't want to screw
Right.
8-Ball because he's black. He's black. He's got a big schlong. And so Stanley came up with this idea of having the girl when the bam bam the song, how we started the segment,
right,
with the girl who only fuck the girls that cough.
Right.
Yeah, that girl, the me so horny girl. So we filmed it. We filmed the whole scene with her having sex with me. But I mean, it's kind of a long story, but it's in the book. Because I got scared. I thought, well, if a woman puts her bare open vagina on your back,
right,
is there a possibility that you might get this disease that was going around? And so I asked Stanley if I could ask if she would mind, and I asked her, would you put a washcloth on my back so that you wouldn't be,
right.
open and naked
Sure.
on my
So
back.
nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, so nothing. And Stanley, we filmed the whole thing. It was all in the movie. And then Stanley called me when he was doing the final cut on the film. He said, I had to cut that scene out. I'm really angry about it. I said, why? It was a really great scene. And he said, because all I could see was the washcloth, and all I could think was that you just, made love to this woman, and she was being so polite and so kind as to put a washcloth so that you wouldn't be spilling out on. It's disgusting. I mean, it's a horrible story, but that's all he could see, so he cut the scene.
And you told this story over dinner with Keith the Cop.
Yeah, in the shadow of
9/11.
In the shadows of the fallen World Trade Center.
Now, are you still? I know you were living in the Village. Are you still in the Village, or?
Yeah, we still live in New York.
Yeah. Because I remember reading after the John Rocker incident, you had said some stuff in the paper about the community of the Village is just the exact opposite of what John Rocker was talking about. And I think it's one of the cooler aspects of New York, and you seem to be one of the real New Yorkers to get the whole neighborhood feeling of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, John Rocker, I don't know where he grew up, but I grew up in a similar situation in Utah. I didn't, there's no Puerto Ricans, no black people, no Jews. It was a really white society. So when you move to a place like New York City, you realize that there's all kinds of people from all places in the world, that is, particularly America is not a particular people from a particular place. It's all people. It is a melting pot. And when you come from a small town like John Rocker, you say ignorant things like John Rocker said. And New York City is a great place to come and spend time and grow up and realize that. And I don't know if the police officer is still on the phone.
No, he's gone.
But the police officers and the firemen that came from all over the United States, from all those little towns, and had the opportunity to spend time in New York City and meet New Yorkers, they said, this place isn't at all like I imagined. This is a great city. That this is America.
Right. It really is, and people don't always know that even when they visit here, because they just go to Times Square and they see the giant buildings and it's all really overwhelming. But when you get into the little neighborhoods, it's in a lot of ways it's like a lot of small towns and people know each other.
This is really America. This is the melting pot.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a couple more questions from Matt. Here is Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just psyched to be on the phone with Loudon Swain, baby. I got to tell you, I wrestled for 6 years, and before every season, we'd get liquored up and watch Vision Quest because we knew we couldn't drink because we'd suck and wait for the next few months.
All right, thank you very much. The fact of the matter is one of our interns, his favorite film of all time, Vision Quest.
That was a great picture.
It really was.
It was such a big movie for me, It was just great. I don't have enough kind things to say about the experience of working on it. And it was the movie that introduced Madonna to the world.
Right, that's true. And before you also did Full Metal Jacket, you did Birdie. So you've been, as a young guy, you were in some real classic films.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being on with us today, Matt. Full Metal Jacket. If you're a fan of film, if you're a fan of Matthew Modine, if you're a fan of Stanley Kubrick, highly recommend it. Great job, and it was great talking to you, buddy.
Great talking to you.
All right, take care.
Thanks, Matthew.
Bye.
All right, nice booking, Earl. All came off nice.
He was cool.
You know what I'd like to do is start hanging out in the village with Matthew Modine and that crowd.
We can arrange that.
I'm going to take Bill the intern down with me since he's a big Vision Quest fan. During the Vision Quest question, Bill was so excited.
He wanted to raise his hand. I know he brought in the DVD today. I think he wants us all to sit down and watch it after the show.
Yeah, I can't do that, but I did say it years ago. Were you a wrestler, Bill? Is that what it's all about, or?
No, but I do only eat 600 calories a day.
Do you really?
About that.
Why?
Because I don't have time to eat during the day.
Oh, you're so wired on pills. Everyone has time to eat. Everyone has time to eat. So many of these kids are taking so many pills now.
Yeah, he's getting 600 calories just out of the pills.
Don't.
It's that many.
That's not food. That's a food substitute.
Can Fez hang out with us in the village?
No. I can't have a lot of people down there.
It's a big village.
Mm. You can hang out when I go to the East Village and introduce me around.
All right, but only if I get to go with you the next time.
You know what? When you're walking down Christopher Street with Fez Whatley, it's like being with Roberto Clemente in Pittsburgh. People are just hanging out the windows, waving, yelling.
A lot of flower petals get thrown my way.
Bobby, you got your list of 100? All right, you know what? I'm going to take a break first.
Yes, I do.
Shall we take a break, girl, and then we'll come back and hear 100 great Beatles songs by Bobby.
Wow.
And then we'll talk to Polo when we get back, too. Here's what you can do. I'll hang out with Matthew Modine, you hang out with Polo. And then we each have a new best friend.
I don't want to hang out with Polo.
You hang out with Mikey D, then.
Ugh.
If you will give one night to Mikey D, I'll give you one night with me and Matthew Modine down in the village.
Give me the night with Matthew Modine first.
No, not going to do it.
And then I promise.
You back out. You back out of everything. We'll take a break. We're right back. Ron and Fez. Hi, we're XM satellite radio personalities, Ron and Fez.
And we've been chosen to introduce you, the subscriber, to some of the fascinating new channels coming soon to XM.
First, check out the XM 300.
That sounds like a car race, Ron. What's the XM 300? The top 300 songs?
Oh, it's hit songs, all right, but by artists all weighing over 300 pounds. You'll hear Bachman Turner Overdrive.
And I've been taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every
Aretha Franklin.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me.
And the fat guy from Blues Travelers before he got stapled.
Sounds like the XM300 will be throwing its weight around. Next, it's XM Sounds of Summer. It's all the annoying things that drive you nuts when it's hot out. From buzzing bugs to assholes that want to talk about the weather.
Hey, hot enough for you?
XM Sounds of Summer. Now there's a hot one. Say, Fez, did you enjoy Tara Reid's show on E?
I sure did, Ron. But since it got canceled, I guess I'll never know what's going on with Tara Reid.
Hey, don't worry, because Taradice is coming to XM. You won't miss one skanky drunken moment.
Oh man, my tit popped out again.
Taradice on XM. I'll drink to that.
You know, Ron, Halloween is coming up, and the XM Halloween channel has found a way to really scare the kids.
That's right. This year, the XM Halloween channel is going to be extra creepy by playing 24 hours of a sick kid toucher trying to lure children into his house. Just listen.
Come on in, kids. We've got more candy in the basement. That's it, just reach into the goodie bag sitting on my lap. Oops, my sheet keeps falling off. I sure do wish I'd worn something under my ghost costume.
Now that's scary, but I guess that goes without saying.
Huh?
We hope you enjoyed all the new niche programming coming soon to XM.
And remember, at XM Satellite Radio, you can never be too specific.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.
Catch the Maury Povich Show Monday, October 31st, as Stalker Patty from the Opie and Anthony Show gets a makeover.
You don't know how scared I am.
You'll see a transformation of a 50-year-old virgin like never before. Ugh. It's Stalker Patty making her network debut on New York's WB, Monday at 10 a.m.
What are you doing? No!
Check your local listings in your area for Maury's show and time. Be scared. Be very scared.
From the legendary Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Paulo standing by to tell us what's new at the box office this weekend. Hello, Paulo. You like some movie?
Yes, Paulo. You like the movie? How are you?
Yeah, hi, Paul.
Yeah, good, Paul.
Thank you. How are you? How are you?
Paul, we just got off the phone with Matthew Modine.
And you missed it. You didn't get to participate.
Not only that, he's told us he's never even heard of you.
Okay. Well, you know, not everybody's heard of Matthew Modine either. I mean, his salad date's been a while, but I mean, he's got a nice movie coming out, so I'm very happy for him, and I've always liked him. He keeps in very good shape. He's got nice abs. He's a good actor. Got no problem with that Matthew Modine at all. And I know he's a big basketball fan, so you know.
He said you stink on ice.
He didn't have to take a swipe at me. I didn't understand that. I'm sure if we got together and had lunch, we'd have a good time. That's all I'm saying.
All right, what's new at the box office this weekend, Paulo?
Okay, we have a lot. You know, I mean, it's not Oscar season yet because there's a lot of crap. I mean, like Stay and Domino were huge, awful films, big missed opportunities. We got a lot of movies coming out this week. We got Zorro 2, Saw 2.
Isn't it called Zorro?
Legend of Zorro.
Instead of Zorro?
Zorro. It's Zorro. My pronunciation, is it you're attacking my pronunciation?
As always. Is that the big one this weekend?
No, you also have The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage and Prime with Meryl Streep, Uma Thurman.
All right, tell us about Weatherman.
Okay, Weatherman is the best film of the week and the one I would recommend. It's a perfect role for Nicolas Cage. He's a nervous guy. He's doing pretty well in life, except for the fact that he's very depressed. He has to deal with divorce and death. I mean, it's a good film. Enjoyable.
Would you say this Weatherman has a 50% chance of Oscar?
And I see no reason why that wouldn't be correct. I would even give it a 65%.
On whether or not he's going to win the Oscar?
I mean, it might be some precipitation.
What?
Precipitation. But in any case, it's a film about depression.
Weatherman reigns at Oscar.
Michael Caine actually gives one of the best performances of his career. I mean, Gore Verbinski, the director of the Pirates of the Caribbean, and a lot of other.
Can Michael win an Oscar? Yes, he can.
Caine is able to win an Oscar.
He's very reserved. As far as Michael Caine, and of course, as I say, Nicolas Cage as well, you know, has played a lot of these kind of nerdy characters before. I mean, he's a weatherman.
Would you say this? Oscar goes in the cage, Cage goes in the water.
Yeah, sure. I mean, no problem.
You would?
Brian, I'd probably put my name on that. Brian Gumbel is in this film, and he's trying to get a job on a national show called The Hello.
Put a nickel in the gumball machine. Out comes Oscar.
I'm gumbling on Bryant winning an Oscar.
I don't get that one.
Gambling.
Oh.
So this is my, as far as, you know, since there's been a lot of horrible movies coming out, I mean, this is actually...
You're loving this one, though, huh?
Well, that's the only thing. I mean, it is a depressive movie. I mean, it's absurdist, low-key. I mean, it's not a laugh-out-loud comedy. It's one of those things where...
Were you laughing anyway?
I was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing in the back.
But quietly.
In the front of the
Why don't you
theater.
just laugh into your jacket? Here's Patrick. He's seen this film. Patrick, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Will Catherine Zeta soon be chosen for an Oscar?
Now, of course, Zorro.
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 Sapporos.
Zorro.
Get a slice of Oscar.
Zorro is not an Oscar film. And
Does it have Zorro chance to win at the Oscars?
I would agree, Zero.
We'll have to wait and see at the Oscars.
This Mexi can win a big Oscar for himself.
Antonio Banderas must have missed the Oscars.
That's good. That one is actually good. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Yeah, Chris. Go ahead, buddy.
Yes, Chris.
Boys, what's going on?
Yes, Chris.
What can we do for you?
All right. Nicholas goes on the stage. Cage goes in and gets the Oscar.
Wow. Ugh. You came in with nothing and you left quicker.
With less.
What a piece of shit.
He was a little nervous.
Yeah, I understand.
He was a little nervous. Don't be hard on him.
Yeah, I know.
All right. As far as Zorro, they're defiantly anti-Oscar. They're not concerned about the Oscars as they're going for the
Who's
kids.
they?
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, okay.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones or Catherine Douglas. They're going for the kids' audience. It's like the Zorro Jr. is disappointed with his dad because Dad is.
Here's Eastside Dave. I think he's seen these movies. How you doing, Dave?
The weatherman Nicolas Cage is going to be raising Oscar Zona. A goo-goo. How's your wife, Paula?
All right.
She's
Goo-goo. He says goo-goo.
And I want you all to be nice to her in the future because she's on our list.
Because she's had 2 abortions.
Right. She was
Don't
forced
bring
into
that
2 abortions.
Don't
I told that to Matthew Modine. He was appalled.
Don't bring that up, please. Please,
Yeah.
please. I want you guys to get on a good foot with her.
Good foot. Like James Brown.
Right. So as far as Zorro, it's for the kids, and all of that. But probably the big movie this week will be the Saw 2. Because, there's a lot of degenerate, disgusting people out there who are big fans of the first movie.
I see Saw 2 winning 2 Oscars.
This year will be sawing Oscar in half. Get 2. Get 2.
Donnie Wahlberg is the biggest actor in this movie, so I doubt he'll get an Oscar.
This year, a Wahlberg will hit Titanic, bringing down an Oscar.
The problem, of course, with Saw and Saw 2 is that it's for degenerates, it's by degenerates. I'm not going to say anything about the filmmakers, but
It's
I know...
a cut above the rest of Oscar.
Hey, Jeremy, you're on Ron and Fez with Paul O.
What's going on, boys?
Hey, buddy.
We got Catherine Zeta-Jones in for an Oscar.
So, Carrie Elways was kind of screwed from what I can gather, though they must have kissed and made up. With
Who?
Gary Elways, who was in the original Saw, one of the 2 guys in the room who had the Saw. And he got kind of screwed. He got hardly paid anything for the first movie. And
Who did?
Carrie Elways.
Why don't you say this? It's Carrie on my wayward Oscar.
And the point is, a lot of people attacked his acting. But at least the first movie...
Hey, Jay, you're on with Paulo.
Paulo says Zorro.
What?
was that?
I think they're making fun of your delivery, Zorro.
I'm talking normally.
Paulo says Zorro.
Okay. Anyway, the Saw...
What about this? The sun will come out for Zorro and bring an Oscar.
Did Matthew Modine make fun of my delivery?
Yeah.
Too? Freaking heck. Okay.
Don't be like that.
I understand. But
why don't you just say this? This year, build out a welcome mat for Oscar and Modine.
Yeah, and he's got the Abel Ferrara movie, and I'm very happy for him.
What's that?
Abel Ferrara, Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah, but what movies he got coming out?
It was at the festivals. He plays like a director and everything else.
I don't know.
You have to tell us the names of the movies, Paulo. You're the reviewer.
It's not out yet. I don't try and get too far.
So you haven't seen anything?
I'm seeing
Brent,
all.
you're on Ron and Fez.
I've seen Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Paulo saw 2 abortions.
Hey!
But didn't pay for either.
Give a ride home. Give a ride home every time.
Jeez, but I
Don't
was
be like that.
And I didn't ask for these kids.
Well, you didn't get them. Hey, Paperboy, you're on with Paulo.
Hey, Paulo. It's 0-0 at the Oscars.
What?
I'm confused. What was that for?
I don't know what it is.
I think he tried to give a score, but both sides were 0. One side was 0, one side was nothing.
0-0. Anyway, as far as Saw goes, there's a lot.
Oh,
of
0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So a lot of people are looking forward to this movie. They like to see the torture and the disgusting mutilation. So I mean that's obviously.
Don't be mutilate for Oscar, Sawtooth.
Hey, Bobby, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Ronnie? You stole my thunder before. I was going to say, the Oscar will come out for Zorro,
Thank you.
We can always hear it twice. You know,
And-
we're still building.
As far as the other movies this week, you've got Prime with Meryl Streep, of course, an Oscar favorite.
Is that right?
Oh, Meryl Streep is a favorite.
This year, Oscar will have Streep throat.
But not this year. Not this year for Oscar for Streep. And
This year, Oscar will be all stars and streeps.
I mean, if anything, Streep should be caring about her Oscar heritage more than anything else right now. And here she's trying
This
to...
year, Oscar will have the whole Meryl in its hands.
So she does this movie Prime where she plays a Jewish mother, and she's, you know, it's a comic role. She's trying to
And
be
she'll
funny.
be streeping to the Oscars.
Hey, Dennis, you're on with Polo.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Polo, your wife had the abortion. She's got 0 kids.
She's got 0 kids.
So we just... You've got Uma Thurman,
Uma, look, I won an Oscar.
I don't get it.
Uma.
Oh, okay.
But in any case, it's...
Hey, Barnabas, you're on with Polo.
It's all up and down. If we'll seesaw get an Oscar.
As far as Meryl Streep goes, she should be caring about her Oscar heritage, her legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the 13 nominations. She has the 2 wins. And now she's playing a Jewish in a comic role.
Here's Alfonso. You're on Ron and Fez.
Donnie Wahlberg's got the right stuff to get an Oscar.
Don't get it. Oh, right stuff. Okay.
New Kid
Now,
song.
Nice one.
Was that a
Now I'm back, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Get
not
it.
up on the New Kid.
Get.
Okay.
Hey, Roast Beef, you're on with Polo, the Oscar man.
Will Uma once again be introduced to Oprah this year's Oscars?
When are they bringing Letterman back? I don't know.
So you think it's Meryl Streep's year?
No, exactly the problem. Here she is.
Roll out the Meryl for Oscar.
She has
I
nothing.
wish I was an Oscar Meryl winner.
Oh, God. She has nothing this year. There's no chance for Meryl this year as an Oscar winner.
She's doing well, though, huh? Hey, Graham, you're on Ron and Fez.
Going away.
Does Uma need to make some room up for an Oscar?
I say yes.
As far as Uma Thurman goes, she is...
Hey, Mike, you're on with Polo.
Meryl's gonna carol to the tune of an Oscar.
I would only wish... Because the score is 14-13, Nicholson against Streep.
What's that mean?
He's got 14.
Will, this is my Oscar Meryl and my other Oscar Meryl.
Here's Will, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, my balls feel heavy because Oscar just landed on him.
Ooh, my balls are heavy because an Oscar just landed on him. I really don't even know if any of this stuff is funny anymore. So tired. Tired today. Doug, you're on with Polo.
Yeah, Doug.
Looks like there's going to be a street tease at the Oscars.
She has a streak. Streep has
A winning Streep
She
at
has-
Oscar.
Hey, James in Wyoming, you're on Ron and Fez.
She's squandered.
It looks like Polly's wife is streeping through the hallway with a big 0 for them kids.
Again, do we leave?
I like to hear how some of the Western people struggle with it, but I have the feeling they're getting there. I really do. I think we're all going to be one big happy family. I believe that, Earl.
Okay.
Now here's Pat. Pat from Boston, you're on Ron and Fez.
Saw 2 has a solid chance at Oscar.
And the East Coast people are right there.
She's not going to win an Oscar this year. There's also
Who's that? Who's not?
Meryl Streep. There's also...
Oh, she's got a movie coming out this week?
Yeah, sure. Prime. It's sort of a
Prime to win an Oscar.
young guy is trying to do he did...
This year, Oscar will be prime time.
He's trying to do Woody Allen.
Our prime suspect for Oscars, Miss Meryl Streep.
Also out this week is a African-American modern-day version of The Great Gatsby called G. So I mean, everybody's dying for that.
Well, you're saying it was going to be the great N-word, because if you are, Paulo, I will end this right now.
First of all,
I don't put up with racism.
I applaud the attempt.
Gets me to the Oscars on time.
At African-American films, striving for great.
This African win an Oscar.
Unfortunately, this is probably...
Scott, you're on with Paulo.
You guys shouldn't be giving Paul shit about his wife's abortion. She only had to have him because Zorro raped her.
I didn't get it.
That one got past me.
What did he mean, Paulo?
To attack me, and they're so anxious to attack me. They don't even have to think it through anymore. I don't understand the need.
Hey, Dean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not even bone marrow cancer can stop her from streeping an Oscar. Gig. You know why, Ronnie?
Wow.
Just so bad.
Wow.
Just so bad.
Are these guys drunk at this time
No,
of the
they're
day?
new. Paulo, this is all new for them.
This is the middle of the day.
People don't do this out west.
They
don't do it down south.
They drink, though. I know that. I'm just sensing there's a lot of drinking going
So
on.
nothing to see this week. You know what I saw that you refused to ever talk about? I saw the Squid and the Whale this week.
I didn't refuse.
I loved it.
Yeah, of course. It's a potential Oscar, and I mean, I'm very happy.
It was a whale of a good film.
Jeff Daniels, complicated.
Why don't you talk about the good films? Why is it just Saw 2 and the big mainstream crapolas?
Because we're talking the West, the Midwest. They don't know what's
He's
going on.
Popcorn Paulo.
They're not given the opportunity.
Popcorn Paul,
Hollywood
you've got to
no
get out of the multiplex.
Hollywood has no respect for this country. It's always New York, L.A., New York, L.A. And that's, I can't talk about the only, I mean, it's just not the kind of film that's going to play big at the multiplex. And I understand it's a worthwhile film, well made.
You should go see it, Paulo.
I've seen it.
You have not seen it, or else you would have reviewed it. We can never keep your big yapper shut, Popcorn.
I will not always talk about the small films because there's so many of the small films. And look, we barely even talked about the big releases last week. I really needed to talk about Stay more.
The problem is you get all caught up in your stupid Oscar blurbs. Here's Gail O. Gail O, you're on the air.
Yes. What? And I would like everybody, collectively, the entire country.
Here's Buddy O'Toole. You're on with Paulo.
You just think Meryl Streep will get in
Saying we're going to try and have a more positive view of my wife, Gail. She's a very attractive woman.
The positive view is when her feet were up in the stirrups.
She lost a lot of weight, and everybody can see her at that weight loss from Gail O website she has.
What is the website?
Weight loss from Gail O. And
why is she doing that?
Well, I don't know. I wanted to give her something that would make her feel better about herself and give her some self-esteem. So
Do you have a before picture on there?
No, we don't. Actually, we don't.
That's what you need.
I know. I don't spend much time working on that thing, but I'm just saying the thing is that it's out there. And she's done great things. She lost a lot of weight, whatever it was, 150 or whatever pounds. And now
those abortions were heavy.
Is it weight loss from GailO.com?
Yeah. Anyway, the point is I want everybody.
Does anybody go to it?
I have no idea. My life is falling apart. I don't have time to worry.
Your life would have had to be together once.
She's in the hospital now.
Why?
Because her blood sugar's going up. It's going down. It's going up. It's going down. Nobody knows what's
There's
going
blood
on.
in her sugar now.
There's sugar in her blood, but I'm just saying.
Sugar in her blood, just thinking about the weather.
You
think she'll die?
I was confused for a few days because the doctors, in hospitals and her own, she's got like 6, 7 doctors. They all are stupid, as far as I'm concerned. Stupid, all of them. So I mean, but yeah, it looks like she's back to her angry self because she's screaming at me to get over there. They want to put her in the psych ward now.
Do you want me to give her a call and check on her?
No, no.
Please. Can we give her a call?
I don't think you'll. All right.
I'm going to put you on hold,
All right.
and Earl will get the number, and we'll.
Still haven't, you yelled at me for not talking about all the movies. But
What movie?
The Stay, which I needed to talk about. But
All right, hold on for 1 second. I want to talk it over, but I want your wife on with this, too.
This is real-life drama.
Get that phone number, Earl, and then make sure we can all get on together. Because it's important to me that everything works out okay.
So I totally want to check this out. Weightlossfromgalo.com.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get it on this computer.
Of course you can. It's fucking made up.
Can't get the internet from
He
this
wrote
computer.
it on a speak and spell, and he fucking feels like that's the web.
And he's telling her she has a website.
I know I do. I'm very popular.
I bet there's a lot of recipes on it.
Today, it's scream at your husband until you lose weight. Cut yourself with a butcher knife.
All right, we got her on the phone yet, Earl? Who's talking? Harry? He's getting a number? And he knows that, can you be on the radio with this bullshit and all that, right? So we don't get in any trouble.
I wonder if then in the photo gallery there's pictures of the abortions.
No, they never do. The doctors won't even let you take pictures. I tried. They said no. I had to hire a sketch artist to come in.
This is what he would have looked like. So now it seems like she's, I get all excited when I hear things like they want to put her in the psych ward, they want to lock her up in the nut hut.
Right.
But she just runs loose again. There's no holding the Joker.
All you got to do is walk down the street in New York, and you see how many crazy people they let outside. So, I mean, you've got to hurt somebody bad before they keep you.
There's no, Arkham Asylum holds none of these supervillains.
Has he already talked to Paulo? He's got the number?
Yeah, they're trying to reach her now.
I'll go back to Paulo. Hey, Paul?
Yes, hi, sir.
Is she allowed to take phone calls in the nut hut?
Look, first of all, I implored you and I begged you.
I implore you.
And the entire.
Do not make the same mistake your son made.
Yes, and when I see a film like The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage, it's all about.
Did you review that?
Yes, we tried. It's about the struggle.
I never remember if you reviewed the film.
It was the best film of the week. It's the Oscar hope.
Hold on.
And boom goes the dynamite.
What are you saying?
I totally fell apart.
The point is that
whether you reviewed the film or not,
I am really struggling so much to have a happy life and to have her be happy, and the whole country.
If she dies, will you marry Stalker Patty?
I am trying to get.
Or will you never give your heart to another woman?
Exactly. I want to have a positive life and everybody be happy.
Before you answer, watch Maury Povich on Monday to see Stalker Patty and her makeover.
Yeah, and
have yourself a Maury little Oscar.
And I think she's she's not in a good way right now, and I want her to be happy.
She's retarded. How is she going to get better?
No, and again, that's not a positive thing to say. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I want things to be positive.
It's my fault she's in the nut hut.
It's not your fault. I'm just saying we could all help.
Paulo, they're saying they need to put you on hold again. You gave the wrong room number.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Now Earl just told me he got it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Anyway, the point is, it's because I'm under stress.
I understand.
And nobody's helping me.
Well, the three of us are going to discuss it. Here's your wife.
Who is this? What?
Hi, Gail. You're on the air with Ron and Fez, and Paulo's here.
You had to do this.
Gail.
How dare you do this?
No, Gail.
I really am bored by your behavior.
No, and Gail.
I'm in the hospital.
I know, and we're trying to help.
What kind of trick is this? What are they civilized human beings?
Gail, first of all, I'm rushing over there any minute, and I'm trying to have everybody get along and be in a good mood, and I know
what do they do for me? What have they ever done for me?
I know.
That I should talk to them while I'm in the hospital.
I
have nothing more to say to you, Paul.
Gail,
as I'm just saying, there are positive things that can be happening.
Gail?
Like what? Like me dropping dead?
Well, I'm not saying, and that's the point. You seem to be coming out.
Gail, did we call it a bad time?
I'm in the hospital.
Oh, my God.
Do you want to be here?
I'd come by and see you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, but Paul doesn't seem to understand that this is not a good time to joke and trickery.
Well, you're a little stressed out, and I'm stressed out, and I'm trying to get everybody on our side. And be
Side?
Yes.
Yes.
We're all here for you, Gail.
Oh, that's really nice. It's not really you that I'm mad at. I just don't understand Paul's way he thinks.
You see
I
how
think
nice
there's
he is?
something wrong with his brain.
He should be with you right now.
Really not you guys that he's mad at all the time.
True.
It is
He
me.
should be with me right now, but maybe he won't be very much longer.
Gail, they're not giving the proper medication, and that's a big problem right now.
Look,
but
Paul,
you and Ron
Paul,
are getting along right now, and that's
Please
important.
leave me alone.
Okay,
please.
Gail, and I want...
It's okay. It's not a good time. Please leave me alone.
I know, and I'm going to be right over. Obviously, I was looking for an opportunity for the country to care.
I do care about you. I love you.
And I love you.
Call me in the hospital.
I understand, and we're all struggling. And maybe,
bad.
Everybody's angry with Gail. And
No
it's
one
not,
is.
Yeah.
Why?
Everybody is angry at Gail.
Why, honey?
She's very depressed right now because they're not giving her a medication.
Paul, why don't you get over there and talk to her? She's in a bad way today.
I understand, and I was there 3 times yesterday, wasn't I? But she was in and out with the blood sugar going up and down. Have they figured that out yet?
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's a question for the doctor, Paulo.
Nobody tells us anything. The doctors never say anything.
Awkward.
Yes, she's not happy, and I want everybody to make her happy. I want everybody to be. Let's all, just say something, sing her a song.
I think this is the inappropriate time here, Paul.
It's not the right time.
Guys.
That's
Gail.
okay, Gail.
Sorry.
We want you to feel better.
She has a lot of medications, and they don't want to give her them right now, and she's in pain.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Gail.
See, Gail?
Yes, Paul.
Okay, well, I'll be
But
over
I think you're crazy.
He is.
Yeah.
She's calling me crazy?
We're all on the same side there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least
No
we're
problems.
all on the same page now.
Oh, sorry.
It's me.
All right, well, Paul, why don't you head over there now and see her?
Yes, sir.
Oh, she just hung up on us.
Okay.
How rude.
No, she's not.
Paul, that was really uncomfortable.
It's not a good time for us either.
Sorry, but it's the first step. It's a baby step. We're trying to build a relationship here.
Ixnay on the ABB.
Yeah, that's the last thing you should be bringing
I'm
up.
sorry. Okay, guys, I am going to run over there to the hospital.
Yes, get her something nice, though.
And,
Box of chocolates
from the
for
downstairs,
blood sugar.
The downstairs store. They usually have those little stuffed animals in the hospital shop.
Give her a mouthpiece, that way in case she gets electric shock, she can bite down on it. Won't swallow her tongue.
Those are handy.
Yeah, they are.
Can I implore the people in the future to be very supportive of Gail?
We are.
Is very behind her.
If you want, we'll give out her phone number right now on the air and let people call.
With well-wishing.
Well-wishing.
No, that's out of the question. The point is that...
No, that's out of the question. She needs a rest. My darling needs a rest.
She's a lovely girl.
She is. I never heard her cry like that before. Normally, she cries in anger.
He's on an emotional roller coaster all the time, and sometimes it's not pleasant.
You got to get her on an emotional merry-go-round.
Just nice even keel.
Or a Ferris wheel, or an emotional Ferris wheel.
Right.
The point is that the highs and the lows. The lows are pretty violent, and pretty obviously we know that. She hits me with phones and things like that. But I can take that. I mean, I'm an emotional wreck from the 25. But I'm just saying, let's turn it around now.
Yeah, let's start. Today's a new day.
Yeah. Okay?
All right.
I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm going to do the best I can to turn it all around. And
You're going to do it. Go.
Thank you, sir.
Get
You're
in
on
there.
your way, big man.
Get in there, Patch Adams. Cheer everybody up.
You had her at hello.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the support.
All right.
Thank you.
Talk to you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
We never know what Gail we're going to get. Sometimes it's angry Gail. Sometimes it's happy, laid-back Gail. Today it was sad, destroyed Gail. I felt so much better when she goes, not so much you guys. Because it starts with, what have they ever done for me?
I think Bobby wrote down his 100 greatest Gales that we get.
Oh, good. I forgot. He's going to read off all the... He said he could read off all the greatest Beatle hits before we finish Paperback Rider.
Oh, interesting.
Before
okay.
we do the song Paperback Rider, he will give us 100 great hits. Do we need to break first? All right, let's break first. We'll come back. 100 great Beatles songs, according to Bobby, while we listen to Paperback Rider. It's the Ron and Fez Show. It's the Ron and Fez Show. About to shut this one down. Monday we'll be at O&A's party, so we will not be doing our normal shift. We'll be doing that one at night, and then we'll be back the following day.
Yeah, you can check that out on XM. O&A's anniversary/Halloween party. It's happening in Times Square. Doors open at 7 o'clock. First come, first in.
Don't you have some kind of Fez VIP list that you're running?
No, I don't. I wish I did. Mm-hmm. I wish I had one.
All right, Fezzy, one of our interns said if you put on Paperback Rider, I'll yell out 100 great Beatles songs by the time it's over. Earl, let's go.
Number 1, Hey Jude. Number 2, Get Back. Number 3, Here Comes the Sun. Number 4, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Number 5, Revolution Number 1. Number 6, Blackbird. Number 7, Hard Day's Night. Number 8, Hello, Hello. Number 9, Help. Number 10, Strawberry Fields. Number 11, I Am the Walrus. Number 12, Rocky Raccoon. Number 13, Norwegian Wood. Number 14, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. 15, Sexy Sadie. 16, Love Me Do. 17, I Want to Hold Your Hand. 18, Yesterday. 19, Long and Winding Road. 20, Back in the USSR. 21, In My Life. 22, Octopus's Garden. 23, Blackbird. 24, Helter Skelter. 25, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. 26, Let It Be. 27, All You Need Is Love. 28, Michelle. 29, Across the Universe. 30, Glass Onion. 31, When I'm 64. 32, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Number 33, Getting Better. 34, Day in the Life. 35, Old Brown Shoe. 36,
Oh, come on.
Obla Da. 37, Here, There, and Everywhere. 38, Honey Pie. 39,
Oh, Honey Pie.
The Fool on the Hill. 40, Happiness is a Warm Gun. 41, Free as a Bird. 42,
Stop it,
Penny
Free as a
Lane.
Bird.
43,
He didn't even want to listen to that.
Good Day Sunshine. 44, Baby You Can Drive My Car. 45, Sun King. 46, For the Benefit of Mr. Kite. 47, Run for Your Life, Little Girl. 48,
stop
Can't Buy
it.
My Love. 49, Hey Bullfrog. 50,
Wait a minute,
Yellow
wait a
Submarine.
minute. Hey, Bullfrog, this is how desperate we're getting.
51,
And Yellow Submarine is an awful song.
51,
And we're only
I'll Follow the
halfway
Sun.
through.
52, I Feel Fine. 53, Real Love. 54, Maxwell Silver's Hammer.
That awful song.
55, I Want You. 56, Me, Mr. Mustard. 57, Your Majesty. 58, Something. 59, Babies in Black. 60, Carry That Weight.
Babies in
61,
Black?
True Blue. 62, Eleanor Rigby. 63, Fixing a Hole. 64, All Together Now. 66, Nowhere Man. 67, Paperback Writer. 68, Ballad of John Yoko. 69, Love Me Do. 70, Ticket to Ride. 71, Day Tripper. 72, We Can Work It Out. 73, A Lady Madonna. 70, Text, man.
Keep going.
Lovely Rita is 75. 76, Oh Darling. 77, The Things We Said Today. 78, Birthday. 79, Revolution 2. 80, Don't Pass Me By.
What's Revolution 2? How's that go?
It's the second revolution.
Well, sing it for me.
I can't sing.
You don't know
it. I do know it. It's the second revolution, and it's
What
a
is
great
it?
song.
Sing.
Earl.
Sing it. I'm asking you.
Revolution, revolution, revolution. Here we come. Revolution, revolution. Here comes the sun. Something like.
God.
How dare you?
How dare you call here on a day when I got a hysterectomy? Go ahead.
80, Don't Pass Me By. 81, All You Need Is Love. 82, Dear Prudence. 83, I Saw Her Standing There. 84, One After 909. 85, Bungalow Bill. 86,
Bungalow Bill, you're putting down as a great song.
It's an unbelievable song.
Hey, Bungalow Bill. What that you kill?
It's a very good song.
Awful.
86, Mother Nature's Son. 87, Everyone's Got Something to Say Except Me and My Monkey. 88.
You got something to what? Say?
Yeah. Isn't
Or
it?
hide.
Hide. That's
Why would have someone? What's the monkey going to say?
Hello.
88, All My Loving. 89, Twist and Shout. 90, This Boy's Life. 91, Don't Let Me Down. 92, Revolution Number 9.
It's a fucking great song to you.
It's great. Yoko makes that song.
Number 9.
She makes that song.
Hideous.
94, Dr. Roberts. 95, Cream Tangerine. 96, Come Together. 97, Piggies. 98, And Your Bird Can Sing. 99, I'm Looking Through You. 100, Magical Mystery Tour. Yes. And, She Loves You was an extra one I had. And
Why don't you use that to take out number 9? Awful.
all those songs. How do you say awful? All those songs are good. 100 good songs. 100 great songs.
I don't think there's 25 great songs in the whole fucking mix.
25? That's ridiculous.
I'm telling you the truth. Here's Billy. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Shave his head. Shave his head for slowing down the show.
He really did. He slowed it down, and I'll say this, he actually stopped it.
Son of Candlehead.
He's still better.
Everyone needs to be familiar with the Beatles. They're the greatest band ever.
Really? Does everybody have something to say except for you and your monkey?
I have something to say, and that's those songs are good Beatles songs. They're very, very good Beatles songs.
JJ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's happening, boys?
Yeah.
If you want to make a little extra money this weekend, you can lay down a bet on Earth 2, Ryan Leaf, and the Florida Gators will beat Georgia Bulldogs. Thank you.
Fezzy, I love you, but you were an embarrassment today. An absolute embarrassment.
Lock of the week. Mark it down. Georgia Bulldogs getting 4 points playing Florida and Jacksonville.
I wrote it down. You said Ryan Leaf was coming out of retirement and then quarterbacking him.
It's Chris Leak.
Tim, you're on Ron and Fez. Timmy, how you doing? Well, hold on, I didn't click it off. There you go, Tim. You're on the air.
Hey, Ron Fez. Hey, he said "Love Me Do" twice. Check his list. I know he.
You motherfucker! You better not be slipping an extra "Love Me Do" in on me.
And I put an extra song, so that's 100 instead of 101.
Oh.
You mutt! And you didn't do it like you said you could during Paperback Rider. You know why? You went too slow.
I didn't go.
You're not a Beatlemania.
There's too many songs to go.
You're not a Beatlemania.
I'm a Beatle. I'm gonna get the bowl haircut next time I come in. I'm gonna have the Beatle bowl haircut.
I'll forgive you. Let me see what your hair looks like now.
I gotta grow it in a little bit, like the mushroom.
You're
basically already in a bowl look.
Put your hat back on. You look like a fucking salt and pepper shaker without that thing on. It's almost a flathead. Earl, how you doing? You all right, buddy? As we're ending up this week.
I'm good.
You got anything you need to plug?
Blackcollectibles.net.
What's happening there?
That's my sister and brother-in-law's new website.
And what is it called?
Blackcollectibles.net.
You know, I had a grandmother that used to collect blacks.
No,
and then the war happened, and they made her stop.
That was slavery.
Oh. What's on the website?
It's just basically like collectibles, like action figures, but they're all black.
I'll check this out.
Blackcollectibles.net.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
It's Earl's family's business. Very nice, Earl. Fez, you got anything you need to plug?
Just Scooter Libby has resigned. He's been indicted on 5 counts by the grand jury, including perjury, with all 5 counts together if found guilty, facing up to 30 years in prison.
Oh, Scooter, we hardly knew ye. Don't worry, Karl Rove will be there soon. Hope, hope.
And check out Stalker Patty on Maury Povich on Monday. Check your local listings.
Blackcollectibles.net. See you guys on Monday at the O&A gig.
Yeah.
The Ron and Fez Fez Show.
XM 202.